kick to the gut. I like it.
Oh boy, it's been a crazy ass weekend, y'all. How's it going? It's Mr. Young. What's up?
And it's Foreign in the building, bro. I need to hear about your crazy weekend, and I'll share you with mine, bro. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I mean, first of all, I have to apologize. Today, I'm a bit of a mess, right? Like, this entire weekend has been, like, so the Army open house happened at the F1 pit building this entire weekend. So it was like Friday all the way to Monday, and then I was involved in the rehearsals, and Sunday and Monday, I was there, right? And oh my God, I don't know what it is, but the sun decided to show up, bro. Everybody and the sun, it's too hot. Look at me. I'm darker than you today.
Yeah, that's why, bro. First thing I saw the moment I came live, I was like, bro, how are you much more tanner than me? Mr. Young.
Okay.
You're the Chinese guy. I'm the Malay guy. What's going on?
First of all, you have a very bright light in front of you, apparently. Second of all, look, I spent several hours under the sun those few days hosting. I'm not complaining. I mean, our boys there, the NSFs who were tasked with this with this important thing, right? They are there every single day baking under the sun. So kudos to them. Big shout out to them. I'm just like, I feel like, the very famous phrase in the Lethal Weapon series that Danny Glover used to say. Do you know this? He was like his catch line, It was, is it Lethal Weapon? Him and Mel Gibson. Yeah,
Lethal Weapon.
And then every time the shit goes down, Danny Glover, he's the old grizzled veteran. He's like, I'm too old for this shit. This is how I feel this weekend, bro.
Wow, bro. I mean, I feel sorry, but I miss you, bro, this weekend. I miss you over the weekend, bro.
So nice. I miss you too, my friend. Hey.
Yeah, man.
It's about wrestling. We have a lot of wrestling to get to. I want to say hi to the chat first of all, though. Tovakin, what's up? Mighty, Div Royalty, Mamat Daniel, Dama is in the house as well. Okay, very interesting cast of characters, I have to say, because we're going to talk about what went down last Friday. I wish I was there as well. It might be, even Chelsea's getting excited, my dog. It might be super hot, but I hear this Friday things got really heated, bro.
Bro, it was on fire, man. First of all, guys, thank you everyone for coming at this weird ass timing.
I know.
3 p.m. on a Tuesday. All of us really appreciate it that you guys came through. Regardless of, I hope you're all not skipping work for this, or at least have it on the background while you're doing your work.
They're at working. It's okay. This time is like the post-lunch sort of a slum. You already cleared your work, but you have to be in the office to show face. So you watch Kick to the Gut. We appreciate that you're doing this. Yes.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our Patreons, our day ones, Div Royalty. Your name is right there in the banner. Shout out to our Discord community for keeping it lively yesterday. Double or Nothing just happened as well. Crazy week of wrestling, bro.
Oh my God. Oh, there's so many things I want to bring up thanks to our Discord. I almost forgot. When you brought up Discord, immediately this jumped to mind. But okay, I will hold it off because I want to hear about what went down at SPW Homecoming, of course, making a big return finally.
Yeah, man. So the running joke between both of us was like, okay, Mr. Young showed up for Grapple Max.
Yeah.
He tagged out, then he tagged Foreign in. So Foreign was rapping Kick to the Gut for last Friday's SPW Homecoming.
Yes.
I did miss my normal viewing partner, Mr. Young, but I had a very able replacement, bro.
Okay, tell me.
I actually got my girlfriend to be my plus one.
Wow. Okay, see, that's very interesting because your girlfriend's not really a big, pro wrestling fan, right? She probably knows about it because of you, but I would love to hear what her opinion of it was.
Bro, I wrote down notes, bro. Notes of all the opinions she had on the show.
Wow, okay.
Today's wrestling review, right, of SPW will come from two perspectives.
Right.
One, the normal expert analysis that I will provide, as usual, from Foreign. But also from Foreign's girlfriend, who has never watched a wrestling show live. Bro, it took me a year of dating her to convince her finally to follow me for a wrestling show. I mean, technically there wasn't no live show this last year, but yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, so her perspective is very interesting. You know why?
Why?
I can let you know who in SPW is over with the casual audience, literally. Because she has my girlfriend has no idea who are all the wrestlers in SPW, right? So it's purely from first impressions, purely from based on their performance that night. So she has her favorites really, bro.
Okay. I can't wait to hear who they are.
Yeah. But first of all, I have to give a shout out to the fans.
Yeah.
Like, it was, bro, a packed house.
Nice.
A packed house. I mean, they were back in their spiritual home, Singapore Chinese Clans Association, right?
Yep.
In Toa Payoh. Heartland crowd, but bro, there was all kinds of bro. It really felt like an indie wrestling event. We saw Hulk Hogan. Somebody cosplay as Hulk Hogan.
What?
Somebody cosplay as Roddy Piper.
What?
What Angmo come in his kilt and the Roddy Piper shirt and was drinking beer, bro.
Okay.
And we even had a Ronda Rousey, bro. We had a girl in the Ronda Rousey shirt, tie up like Ronda Rousey with the leather jacket.
Wow, I did not expect this, but I love hearing about this.
Yeah, so we have that. So we have one side is the Angmo audience, right? Angmo audience. So then one side, bro, it's not just SPW wrestlers and fans coming to show up. We had people from the other community. Grapple Max people had one corner. Everyone came to support, man. I saw Lady Killer, got to say hi to him. I heard Greg was in.
You mean the crypto bro?
Sorry, we need to
rebranded. He's been rebranded. Yes.
Crypto bro, Dennis was there. I didn't see Greg. I didn't see Greg, but I know the contingent of Grapple Max people were there. I believe Eurasian Dragon was in the house as well. I saw him posting, but I didn't get to say hi to him.
Right.
So Ring of Rebirth was there. And one of the most heartwarming things I heard or I saw on social media after the fact was that everyone helped to tear down the ring.
Yes. At the end of the day, regardless of what brand, what colors you fly, wrestling is a fraternity, man. It's such and Singapore is so small anyway. It's like, I find it very heartwarming. Yes, kudos to everybody.
What I find most heartwarming was I know I'm not too sure what was going on, but for a period of time, SPW was very exclusive. Like we didn't really collaborate outside. But to see like the Grapple Max people there with very supportive of SPW show, and everyone like kind of being cool with each other again, I think it's very promising for local wrestling. We might see more Forbidden Doors going forward, bro.
I was about to ask, so does this mean we will see a new Forbidden Door? I wonder if it also has to do with the fact that everyone's just happy to be back doing this thing that they love called pro wrestling. Question, bro, did you help them set up the ring or tear down the ring also?
Bro, I helped set up my girlfriend and tear her down after that, bro.
Nobody clipped that. Oh wow, you take that out of context. That's it, bro. Wow, you say things like this. What's up?
No lah. But no, I did try my best to say hi to everyone while being a good boyfriend.
Let me say hello to Hales, to Trickster as well, and to Dama, who says Greg was there. He spoke to me after and said my match was good. Wow, high praise coming from Greg. Quite a moment, says Dama, to get that from a veteran like Greg. Interesting, and I love that Dama is here, and I would love to get his take on it as well, because from what I've seen is the fallout on social media. Because remember last week you told me to go and take a look at what Dama and the Butcherman have been doing on social media, and not even in the Butcherman character, Daniel, right? Yeah. He's been doing it as himself, and I was like, oh, what is this? What is this story they're trying to tell? And they're taking it sort of like in that meta level. I'm like, okay, I actually really, really appreciate that they're putting in the extra effort to, entertain outside of the ring.
One thing I must give credit to both Dharma and Butcherman. Every time they come to the ring or they clash, right? They always make the effort to take the extra step to build heat for their rivalry. We all can't forget about the last time they fought, right?
The chopper at the gym, the CCTV. Yeah, I remember that. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. In the absence of having quote unquote television, how do you tell a story? Or use social media lah.
Yeah, of course, and they're very on for it. That's great, and just happens to be it was the first match that kicked off the card. Okay, so first of all, of course, the crowd was hot. Andre Frois, the SPW announcer came in, got the ball rolling. Apparently, bro, there is some sort of storyline going on where this Andre Frois kind of stole Clevie from Butcherman. So he came back. Apparently, he said if he wins the match, they have to give back Clevie lah. Yeah, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't really in on what was going on with some prior storyline, blah blah blah. But we know Butcherman apparently has been having a sort of a plus one that accompanies him to the ring, a valet of sorts, bro.
A valet. Okay, he's been friends with CK Vin, and that has raised my eyebrow anyway. We all remember CK Vin as this sort of a Remember we used to call, well, I used to call him CB face.
bro.
CB
I
Vin.
don't. We were always sus about him from the very beginning. I never trusted his association with Butcherman. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But clearly that will play into the match. So Butcherman came in, hot crowd. Fan favorite. Everybody loves the Butcherman. So when my girlfriend saw this guy, and then she was like, "Hey, he looked like he mud rape. What's going on with him?" She has no idea anything of the character.
Yeah, sure.
So when I say, so his character is he goes around and chops people lah. So he's a slasher lah in that sense. And then she was like, "Oh, now I get it. What's going on?"
Yeah.
So one thing that struck to her about it was the theatricality. She thought it was just the performance, the wrestlers gonna play a gimmick, but she was very shocked by the fact that the referee was playing along, the announcer was involved in the story, the fans were part of it. So I think one thing you can talk about for non-wrestling fans is you have to be at a live show to see how everything's so organically connected. Yeah.
Well, a lot of wrestling is also group think, right? Like you're in a crowd, you're going with the crowd, the wave of emotions that the wrestlers elicit from the crowd, and then you follow that crowd. You become part of the crowd, right? That's why it's a completely different story when you're sitting at home flipping through the channels going, "Hey, what is this?" Like what can seem, I've always said this, right? What can seem hokey on TV might actually be a lot of fun because you're sort of like, okay lah, I just relax, I just buy into this wave of groupthink and enjoy the moment. And I think being there live is super important for wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So the moment the match kicked off, I love that Dharma took all our feedback from the past, with him. He is vicious in the ring now, bro. He is laying in his shots. The chops, they started, bro, the whole team of the night, everyone was chop happy
oh boy.
that night on Friday. Gonna be a lot of bruised chests at the end of the night.
Sure.
And it kicked off with Butcherman and Dharma as well. Hard hitting, big moves. And now, bro, I realize that Butcherman has been using the wasteland, and he DM'd me, bro. He said it was a tribute to me, of all people.
Huh? Why? Because it's your favorite move or what?
No, because remember when we did our match together, I used the wasteland as my so-called finisher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought like he DM'd me. He said he actually adopted the move as a way to pay tribute to him. So touched, my brother.
Wow, so nice.
So touched, very sweet of him. But yeah, great match to start off the show. It was hot. It was like if you call this like a opening match to like warm up the crowd, it did more than that. It set the tone for the rest of the night. And there are two, I would say, one of the more seasoned performers in SPW.
Right.
Can never get a bad match out of them.
Meanwhile, Trickster, Dama, Mighty, aka what's Mighty's new name? Big T. They're all going at it in the chat. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah.
Are they like fighting each other already?
Yeah, a little bit lah. Swanning each other for losing and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get to y'all in a bit. Don't worry.
Appreciate it. But yeah, so apparently the match is for the SPW Championship.
Sure. The Singapore Championship, right?
Singapore Championship. Yeah. So I would consider that is that their mid-card title in a way.
Hey man, we are in what country? Singapore. It's the Singapore Championship. It's main event to me.
Is the main title there.
Sure.
So the Wasteland almost put him out, but not yet. But he did manage to finish him off, and he retained the title. So technically winning back Cleavy. Match was great, but the post-match, we got to talk about that, bro.
Okay, so I saw the clips on social media, so I have an idea of what happened, right? And once again, like, this is them using and harnessing the power of social media. I wasn't there, but I was like, wow, this is very entertaining. Like, Butcherman's sort of reaction to the whole thing. Like, he's been playing it up like he's so heartbroken. He was stabbed in the back. He's posting heartbreak memes. I'm like, really? You guys were that close? Okay, I'll buy in.
My question to Butcherman is, why you trust that CB face all along, bro? Why? Come on, you had to be more. You had to be wiser than that. Come on, you know this was coming.
Right.
So after the match, so he won back Cleavy. He was happy. He was celebrating. Blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden, bro, chair shot to the back, bro. It's like the Shield, like Dean Ambrose kena chair shot by Seth Rollins. Same exact sequence that happened, bro.
Hey, hold on. We got the Butcherman in the house, and Butcherman and Dama are going at it in the chat already. You cheated to beat me, Dama said.
Yes.
Butcherman says he won with the wasteland, bro.
Oh, he did win. Alamak, bro, I'm sorry, my notes are not accurate. But thank you. The tribute that you had for Foreign, respect, bro. That is all yours. That move is all yours, bro.
Hey, question, where's the tribute to Mr. Young now?
Okay, somebody take a shitty spear.
Yes, the next event, I expect someone to take the spear the wrong way, front bum, do it wrong.
Please.
That's the
Somebody take a
tribute.
spear hey, you know what, bro? If actually a wrestler does that, right, and take a front, but I think it will make them very unique, you know.
Yeah, like it's like a diving headbutt to the crotch already, lah.
Yeah lah. Okay. First of all, Butcherman, appreciate it. But bro, why you trust CK Vin? You know this was coming, bro. First major boo of the night. CK Vin, you can say whatever you want about him, but he knows how to get hit, bro.
Bro, it's on his face. It's
Yeah.
First of all, you know that, and I say this as praise, okay?
Yeah.
Like there are some people you look at them heel immediately you don't like, and that's what CK Vin has.
Bro, Tovakin was there live as well. I didn't get to see him.
Yeah.
But he has the best description of CK Vin.
Okay.
There on the chat, bro. I thought he was Titus Low. Maybe CKV has an OnlyFans account that we do not know about.
The Butcherman says he was a nice guy. He helped me give emotional support. You know, when Mr. Freud stole my cleavage, see what he did. That's what con men do, my friend. Con men, they find you at your most emotional and they're there for you. They become your crutch. And then when it serves them, they take the crutch away and they stab you in the back. In this case, with a chair.
Essentially, he was a fuckboy. He played with your emotions, girl. I mean, you must check with Mrs. Butcherman whether there was anything else going on other than just friendship, but just double confirm.
It was a good broship while it lasted, and now revenge needs to be had.
Yeah. I need to say something about what my girlfriend responded or reacted to that betrayal, bro.
Right.
She had the the screaming. You know when she was about to go down and she will scream. Like right before the betrayal happened.
Yeah.
It's like the warning scream.
Yeah.
Wow, I was shocked. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, she know what was happening.
The warning scream. Okay.
No, because I was, taking over your job. I was busy on my phone recording, right?
Yeah.
So I was like looking down. Then she screamed. Then I thought, what the fuck happened? Then when I look out, right at that moment, CKV was like about to swing. And I was like, oh shit.
Hey, she would be the WWE love people like that when they react to things. And then the camera will be like, hey, show her. The reaction. Yeah. She's the perfect person for that.
Yeah, very perfect. So at the end of the day, I think great opening match, but even more intriguing post-match development. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen to CKV moving forward with Butcherman.
Okay, so question, I see that the Butcherman and Dama, they're still going at it on social media, right? Like Butcherman saying like just you're right, he is just going straight for the jugular. And then Dama had this one video where he had a neck brace and then like the busted eye. Did you see that? The bruised eye?
Yeah.
And then Butcherman called him out, said that the video, hey, you trying to fake or what? The eye, I punched you in the different eye. I was like, wow, okay, thank you for all this entertainment, because I don't know if I was just very bored while I was hanging out at Army Open House this entire weekend, but I was seeing that stuff and going, shit, I am sports entertained.
Maybe, right, bro, their relationship is destined to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They're destined to like feud for the rest of their careers.
Fight forever, that sort of thing. So, okay, so now this continues, right? So Dama and Butcherman still have a thing going on, but CK Vin, where does he fit into this situation? The Titus Low, has he inserted himself into the title picture just like that?
Yeah, so apparently CK Vin, he is not acting on the on the orders of Dharma. This is his own betrayal. So he has it out for himself. Yeah, you're right. Very interesting to see whether it's what he's going after. I think it probably is the Singapore Championship, because after he beat him up, he goes step him with a chair. He hoisted up the championship as well.
It's all about the gold. All about the gold.
I think it's time lah. He's ready lah.
Okay.
He is ready. Let's go.
It's interesting, right? It's a bit of a hot shotting situation, I suppose.
Maybe he wants to be the hot shot of this promotion.
I see what you did there. Okay. Next up, what was next?
Okay, so next up is Trickster Carl Black and apparently his new tag team partner Bryson Blade, or as my girlfriend, you know what she called him?
What?
The emo Winter Soldier.
Wait, in Winter Soldier already emo?
Yeah, he is not, but he really looked like him. He got the mask and everything. He got the Jimmy Havoc mask,
Yeah.
the long hair, the center parting looked like Jesus a bit, and he looked like he was stuck in 2006 lah. He was with the emo boots and the chain, ready to do a mosh pit.
And of course we know the Trickster with his like dark makeup and everything. So a very emo tag team versus Iman and Meta, right? Okay, I saw what happened on social media. Do we have an update? Was it Iman who got injured?
Yes, it was. So yeah, they were the team of the so into the metaverse, as I call him, the mask man and Iman. So just to be clear, Iman is not Iman the kid from MyPW. He's one of their SPW's developmental talent. Iman. I like his fire at the beginning, up into the point that he got injured. He had a great facials. He looked rough and tough, ready to go. But unfortunately, I do not know what exactly was the move that caused his injury. But after he did something, then he didn't get up and he was clutching his knee.
Oh,
yeah, it looked like it hurt because
Hold on. Like, Trickster in the chat is saying the Trickster is owed a public apology from Iman. Hold on. Trickster, why are you asking for an apology from the guy who got injured? Explain yourself. Explain yourself, sir.
I do not know because the fact that Iman got injured allowed you guys to do a 2-on-1 beat down on Meta. So I don't understand how is that an apology. But yeah, so Iman, it was very early on in the match as well, bro. It was like maybe like less than 5 minutes in and he had that very unfortunate injury. The match stopped. The referee Ryan did his job, put the other team away.
X.
Yeah, he did the X, so we know that this was something legit.
Trickster says it was the leapfrog, by the way.
Okay. Maybe it was a clash, or maybe it was his landing. But yeah, so they had to stop him and they had to bring him out, and it was so sad. You could tell the frustration of Imam because he was making his debut. This was his SPW pay-per-view. I would say pay-per-view, but main show debut, right?
Right.
But up until that point, I was actually liking what he did. He wasn't afraid, no sign of nerves. He looked like he belonged. So I hope he makes a smooth recovery and he, comes back soon. Unfortunately, Mr. Young, this wasn't the only injury of the night.
Oh no!
So it was a team going down. We were a bit scared lah because Froyce was like after the show, he was like after the match, he was like, bro, guys, please pray no sway here, please let's pray that injuries do happen, but sometimes you can't avoid it. But it was very unfortunate it happened to one of their new kids lah.
They continued the match 2-on-1. It became a handicap match. How did that turn out?
Meta put on a great fight. He did his best, but he was overwhelmed. I mean, that Bryson kid was good. He's new apparently. But one thing, like again, I will refer to my girlfriend as the reference point. She was very, very thoroughly entertained, Carl. Trickster, by your magic tricks. A lot of very unnecessary props was being used in the match. Apparently, okay, so can you explain this to me, Mr. Young? If you throw confetti at someone's face, is it a disqualification?
That's a good question. We have to get referee Ryan up in the chat to explain that. Like you whack somebody with a stick, DQ, but confetti is like soft. But it's still but if like let's say Mr. Fuji gets caught throwing salt in somebody's eyes, that's a disqualification too.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about it over the weekend. I was thinking to myself, maybe that is the loophole that Trickster is exploiting. He's not using props that will legitimately hurt you, but it's just stupid props that will distract you.
Yeah, it's all a distraction, right? It's a show to get the upper hand.
Yeah, so whether it's his typical streamers, his confetti, this time no fire lah, no magical hand glove fire. It would have been cool.
No wizardry.
Wizardry. But yeah, it was funny because by the end of the match, the two of them did ultimately defeat Meta. But the ring, bro, was super dirty, bro. You got too many props on the floor.
Trickster says he threw it up. He didn't throw it at the face. He threw it up. Wasn't used as a weapon.
Distraction. Interesting. But I enjoyed it. I wouldn't even call it a comedy segment. I just think like Trickster is very cunning, very smart in the way he uses his props.
Well, he has to be, right? Because let's face it, he's a smaller guy. So he's to be in there with some of the bigger guys, has to employ, you think about it sort of in a logical sense, right? He has to employ every trick in the book. That's why he's called the Trickster, ma.
Indeed. And you know what's the best part? I believe, right? Sometimes when we first ever saw him, we was like, bro, this guy is so skinny. How the hell is he gonna wrestle in the ring?
Yeah.
Bro, but now, right, it's his gimmick. It's the thing that makes him stand out.
Right,
He's
it's his
literally
niche.
Spike Dudley.
He is smaller. He's gonna take a lot of big bumps, and it's gonna look good for the big guys doing it. But he finds a way by, well, I mean, I won't say cheating because he's here in the chat, by distracting.
Yes. The best part I think I like about him is that you know what to expect from his matches. You know, when you see his match, it's like this small sized guy who's either gonna get his ass kicked or is gonna outsmart his opponent. A lot of magic and shithousery involved.
Shithousery, yeah. Like Danhousery.
Yes, a lot of trickstering involved.
Yeah. Well, at least he's not cursing people and nonsense like that. Okay.
Yes. But again, congrats, Trickster, and your emo protege.
Yeah.
And happy belated birthday. Apparently that day was his birthday because it's either the fans were trolling him or it literally was because they were shouting happy birthday as he was going into the ring. So.
I see.
But the best part is he looked at the fans and he gave them a middle finger. So I do not know.
Hey, kayfabe, bro, kayfabe, huh? Must maintain a bit. Okay. What do we have next? Is it the BJJ match?
Yes, it's BJJ against Sultan Singh. So BJJ, bro, big good Jack. So a bit of a kind of like, I think he's trying to make it easier or like kind of evolving his character. A bit of a different look as well. So when he was with part of the Mighty Dragon family, he had like, the big white shirt, very bright, looked like a happy to be there. I mean, he was a badass, but a bit more kid friendly.
Okay, but now he's more what? He's
now a bit more intense, more dressed in black.
So okay, is he still a face though, or is he like? I mean, well, let's talk alignments here. What's going on? Because I know there have been some changes, just by the social media posts and whatnot. Like some people who were baby faces before the pandemic suddenly have changed, right?
Correct. But I believe he is still a face because the guy that he fought against was he's from an Indian promotion. Anyone from the chat, can you please tell us what is the name of the promotion? But his name is Sultan Singh.
Yes.
So this was billed as the Battle of the Behemoths. Yes, they are two huge fellas. Two huge men slapping meat at each other.
I like it. Meat slapping.
This was the match.
Let's go.
I think I remembered they fought right in front of us. So they did the typical spot where they had the fans move out of the way. Hey, get out of the way. Make him sit right in front of the front row, then give him one hell of a slap.
CWE, by the way, Trickster says.
Oh, CWE, okay. Standing, does it stand for something that you can explain? What does it stand for? What does the C stand for?
It's the Great Khali's promotion.
Okay. Yeah, but what does the C stand for? But wait, I wanted to say previously, Trickster wanted to make it known that his finisher, which he did, was like a Spike Dudley.
Yes.
Dog, right? I forgot.
No, it's the flipping Shiranui, right? It's sliced bread.
Yeah. Paul London did it as well.
It's my favorite move from the video games.
Yeah. Was it Brian Kendrick or Paul London who did it?
Kendrick, no, Yeah, Kendrick does the sliced bread. Yes, it's the sliced bread.
It's Kendrick, yeah. So he wants to call it the Black Void.
The Black Void, okay.
That's his finisher name. So I got it in the podcast, Trickster.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving back to BJJ. So yeah, he's dressed in all black now. Serious competitor right now.
Continental Wrestling Entertainment.
Okay, yeah. Sultan Singh was great. He looked a bit like who's that guy? Not Satnam Singh, the other one.
Shanky.
He looked okay. He wasn't as awkward looking as Shanky, but he had the build of like a Shanky, like big, broad, not necessarily like toned, but he just looked tall and big,
Yeah.
And he was giving the same amount of punishment back to BJJ, right? But then he managed to overcome it. And he finished him off. I don't know whether BJJ was always used it, but his clothesline from hell finisher, that is a match ender right there, bro. He does a great JBL impression.
Okay.
Big good Jack. Respect. Because the slap, the forearm to the chest, he literally the ring shake, bro. The ring shake.
Wow, bro. Two initials are the same as JBL. BGJ, JBL.
Close enough,
the J and the B are there.
Yeah. I have no idea what is going on, but if you see social media, Eurasian Dragon is calling BGJ out, bro.
Yes, I did see that. That's interesting because they are also from quote unquote separate promotions at this point, right?
Yeah. So maybe the first Forbidden Door inkling is coming up.
And in that situation, who's the face, who's the heel? Because BGJ is still a face, and Eurasian Dragon, last I know or saw, he's still a baby face. So what's going on?
Yeah, we'll definitely, as you mentioned, get Dragon on the show one of these days as he talks more about his Ring of Rebirth promotion. But as of now, BGJ, of course, clearly we already pegged him to be a star way before the pandemic. We already saw that he was great in the ring for a big man. He's only gotten better. Yeah, and the crowd loves him. So one of the future cornerstones of SPW if he continues on this momentum.
Wait. Trickster says the Eurasian Dragon is a heel? Is it?
Was he a heel recently or was he a heel before the pandemic?
Either that or Trickster is trolling us. He is a trickster after all.
He and low-key friends, ma. That's why.
That's why. Okay, what's the next match?
Okay, well, let me pull up the thing. Okay.
Was it the tag team match?
Yes, it was the tag team, Southeast Asian Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
The reigning champions, very interesting, bro. It is Nick.
Not NYC, not NYC. Nick.
Yeah, it's Nick. Used to be Sergeant Nick. Now that I know who he is. And Alexis Lee. So it's a mixed tag team who are holding the championships. And they were fighting against a team from Setup.
Yep.
It's a Thai pro wrestling promotion.
Paksa and Terry Diesel.
Yes, Paksa and Terry Diesel. Okay, so I need to talk about that, bro.
Okay.
One thing I remember about Setup, I mean, not really Setup, but like Thai wrestlers in general. Remember there was this one Thai wrestler, I can't remember what's their name, like Bad Company.
Oh.
Do you remember them?
Yeah, I remember them looking very legit.
Very legit. They look like AOP. Huge, scary looking motherfuckers. Yeah. I don't know whether there's some strong style philosophy going on in Thailand, but every single Thai wrestler that performed tonight, all fucking stiff and scary, bro, and brutal.
Poor Alexis. I don't care about Nick, but poor Alexis. I'm kidding, by the way, when I say I don't care about Nick. But yeah.
You need to care about Nick because unfortunately, he's the second guy that got injured.
Oh shit!
On this night lah.
Get well soon, Nick. Yes.
Yeah. First of all, before this, so Alexis Lee and Nick faced off against Paksa and Terry Diesel, and it was brutal. I mean, okay. One thing I need to say about Nick, right? He is fucking smooth in the ring. I think he's gonna be their next. Like he's a mid-carder now.
Yeah.
But he has the potential to be like a main eventer for SPW. He's solid in the ring. He looks good. He looks like legit. Body tone, everything great. He's high flying. And he was very good at like playing the babyface rescuing Alexis at certain moments when she was in peril.
Bad Company were Gollum and Peanuts. That's what chat is saying.
I remember Peanuts, yeah.
And Div Royalty says that Bad Company were terrifying. Yeah, she has a good impression or bad impression of them. Tovakin says Nick had a shoulder dislocation.
Yes. So continuing on. So at the beginning of the match, like they were of course like on the ropes fighting against Paksa and Terry, who were brutal. If you saw some of the IG stories I posted, like they don't give a fuck. That Paksa, like she literally soccer ball kicked the back of Alexis on the ground.
Walao.
This was giving me Stone Cold Lita vibe from Attitude Era. Like they were whacking and the best part is Alexis Lee, she's an underdog. She doesn't give up. She has a badass fighting spirit. She actually won over my girlfriend, man. My girlfriend was really into her.
Okay.
Like she was like really supportive of her because she kind of realized that holy shit, they're not gonna go easy on this girl.
Yeah.
They're literally beating the shit out. They were like chopping her chest. They were doing body slams. They were running her into the corner and like freaking full steam ahead, killing her. So she really went through a lot. And it got worse when the injury happened.
Yeah.
You could tell, bro. You could tell it was something didn't go right because this was towards the final stretch of the match. The crowd was hot. I think they were doing their final sequence.
Okay.
And something wrong happened, or like I think they were doing some sort of armbar or some sort of arm-related move, and the landing was just gnarly, man. Like it was bad. And then the moment Nick stood up, he straight away he just clutched his shoulder and he just crumpled back down.
Oh no.
So it was like they were in the middle of doing a wrestling sequence. I think the guy was running the rope or something. He whipped him and then he just crumpled down.
Yeah,
it was and the one thing I have to comment the Thai wrestlers, they were very professional. They at first they didn't know whether it was legit or not, right? So they actually continued stomping on him. They continued stomping on him, but as they were stomping, I could tell it's either Terry or Paksa was like communicating at the same time. Like, bro, are you okay? You know? But then I can tell they took over. They were very professional because they said, okay, I could tell as they were carrying him out, he was whispering something in his ear.
Yeah.
A crazy ass sequence where it finished with a Inzaguri on Nick. So Nick was able to like take the bump, go down, and he went down very gingerly, by the way.
Right.
So it wasn't like a flat back. He then he's like slowly on his knee like that.
Right.
And he rolled out of the ring and he was out of the show.
And then they could just quietly take him out. So then my question is, Alexis Lee went handicap 2-on-1 to finish the match.
Yes. So now the crowd was like, holy shit. How the hell is this gonna go down, right?
Yeah.
And you could tell all this is gonna be improv already. But somehow, some way, whether it was by chance or it was just her being opportunistic, she managed to schoolboy one of the fellas, roll it up, and get the pin.
The dreaded schoolboy or schoolgirl in this case.
Essentially, yeah. So, at the end of the match, Alexis stood tall and got the victory for her teammate. So, it was a great moment, bro. This match was one of the matches that the crowd was super invested. They were really affected when Nick got injured. They were really pulling for Alexis to somehow beat the odds. And I have to credit the setup guys from Thailand, right? They did a great job being the heel. Like everyone wanted them to be defeated, even though technically, logically, it doesn't make sense for them to defeat the girl, to lose to the girl. But they did it in such a way that it makes sense, lah. We were all like crazy for Alexis winning, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Very cool. Once again, I wish I was there to see it for myself. What's next then? What's next?
Okay, so this match was essentially a setup exhibition.
So you're talking about Jonathan Johnson versus Shivam.
Yeah, so Shivam was a double champion, apparently a double champion in setup. She is the setup Thailand open weight champion and AWGC junior heavyweight championship.
Gotcha.
So it was Shivam 2 belts. He came out to the ring, he was carrying both belts. So like we didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
But right, bro, he's an Indian guy who grew up in Thailand.
Okay.
So he looked like a full, like an Indian guy with a beard, looking very handsome, looking very Bollywood. But he was wearing, I could say the way he wore was like a bit like Mustafa Ali, like a bodysuit, showing off his arms and his guns. And he fought, like I said, like one of those setup guys, stiff, badass.
Okay.
My girlfriend got kind of like a bit of a crush on him, bro. He was like, wow, this is a very good-looking Indian fella.
Oh, on Shivam? Okay,
yeah,
bro.
Shivam, yeah.
Bro, you need to step up, bro. Maybe comb your hair like his, grow out the beard.
No, full beard on the way, bro. I just want to be like,
oh, that's it,
that's it. Hey, this is foreign in the building. But I didn't know any of these wrestlers, but I came out like really respecting their technical ability because I call the guy JJ lah, but Jonathan Johnson, he looked like a typical Thailand guy, fesky, very very like very sweet looking, but he delivered in the ring.
Okay, so who won and what did this match? So what was the story behind this match other than just the 2 championships?
Okay, so I think the best way I could describe the match was it felt like I'm not comparing them to these wrestlers, but it felt like a Benoit Angle kind of competitiveness.
Wow, okay.
So the match was purely on them trying to out-wrestle, out-compete each other. Yeah, so it was very fast-paced. Maybe they could have done a bit more selling, just from my perspective, but like they were always standing up, carrying on, continuing.
Right.
Maybe a bit like Ricochet Osprey lah. Maybe a bit too choreographed, but great fighting spirit all around. Very into the match if you're purely a wrestling fan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Irvin says SPW needs a bigger venue so that they can pack more people in, have a proper crazy ass event. I agree with that. Yeah.
They've done a bigger venue, I believe, in China Square, right?
What was the biggest venue? No, China Square.
Was it bigger?
Feels smaller, China Square. You're talking about that glass house, that glass building you were at, right?
Near Evolve lah.
Yeah, the Tajiri was at that one. I feel like that one's smaller, but that one got 2 levels.
Yeah. I do not know what's the biggest venue they've ever done it, but I think given the fan support and the investment, they can easily do a bigger venue or even more well-known venue.
I think so, especially if they do they invite foreign wrestlers in, maybe freaking Kenny Omega again. I don't know if that's possible.
Okay. One thing I need to make clear about this event, I think the reason why it was really well loved. Remember, there was this criticism that I personally would have given SPW was they were relying too much on international wrestlers to sell the card.
Yeah.
Remember, they kept making the wrestling guests coming to the show the main drawing point of the show. But what I like about Homecoming was that it really revolved around just the Singapore pro wrestlers, SPW, and like the regional wrestlers.
Right.
And the fans were still really into it. So they didn't. It proved that they didn't need all these star performers from overseas to sell the tickets.
I mean, once in a while, it's always good, right? Like Trickster says, when Kenny Omega came to Singapore and the one with Pete Dunne as well, those were the biggest venues. So yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for the one with Pete Dunne, but I did go to the Kenny Omega one. Okay. So how many more matches do we have? Do we have 2 more matches? 2 more matches. Okay.
2 more matches.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the last one, second last one, penultimate one, Mighty. Previously known as Mighty. I can't remember what he's called now, like the Big T.
Wait, hold on. Tovakin says, can we get a venue that has better air conditioning as well? Bro, did you sweat? Was it very hot?
Very, very hot. Okay, so
To be fair, these few days have been it doesn't matter where you are, the weather is ridiculous. So that could be it as well.
Yeah, I mean, Singapore is experiencing one of our hottest months in history. So come on, give chance. I agree, bro. It was fucking hot. And the funny thing is, I was dressed casual because I know we might be sweating because we are super into the match. But my girlfriend was dressed for a date, so I felt very bad for her.
Okay.
She kacau me, bro. She said hey, why you never dress up properly? Then I'm like, you will understand why later.
Yeah.
Then she understood why after that. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Big T. Okay, so this is interesting, right? Mighty, formerly Mighty, now known as Big T. What can you tell me about this transformation? We've seen him in his Mighty form. What's the difference between Mighty and Big T?
Okay, I was legitimately shocked when Mighty came out. No longer the happy-go-lucky, jovial, dancing giant that he was.
Yeah.
No, like funky music, no top hat, no shiny clothes. He was just wearing like a very pathetic, just a sleeveless shirt. Black.
Did you just say his shirt was pathetic?
Yeah, it was, bro. He was going for it, bro. He looked like the Seth Corbin, bro. I was legitimately like, what the hell happened, bro? Did the pandemic affect you that much, bro? Okay, but one thing I have to give respect, he lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yes. He
is half his original size.
Yeah, I met him. I saw him at the Grapple Max event. I was like, bro, you lost a lot of weight. Kudos. Yeah.
Kudos to him. But they are playing some sort of storyline, bro. Apparently, he's under the ownership of Statement, bro.
Ownership?
Yeah, he is like, remember there was this one rivalry where I think Shawn Michaels had to work for JBL.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something similar is happening between the Mighty and Statement.
Sorry, Big T.
Big T. You know why? Because he wore that very pathetic sleeveless shirt, right? But
wait. Trickster says he's wearing a Statement shirt. You call him pathetic. Oh, a Statement's gonna you to death, bro. He's gonna come with the
Oh my god, okay. I will be careful what I say the next time. But since he's not here, anyway, so he was wearing a Statement shirt. I wanted to bring up, that's my next point. He was saying like, Statement is like the best or something, and then got his face plastered right at the front.
Yeah.
So he's essentially his employer right now. So he's forced to wrestle in this particular match. And this Riz guy, almost like a jobber. He's like I don't know, he's a new guy, but he's not a well-known wrestler.
No.
Smaller size guy. So essentially, I thought this was the Big T dominating in the match, but he lost, bro.
He lost to Riz. Okay.
He lost to the Riz. He was busy in the middle of the match. He was cutting a promo talking about this is bullshit. He was channeling his Bret Hart lah.
Yeah.
Like, whatever I'm doing is bullshit. Why the hell do I have to wrestle this guy? Everybody knows I can defeat this fucker. But then he kena roll up. The dreaded roll up, bro.
Yes, the roll up. I love it. Big T and Trickster are going at it in the chat. I love it. All right, so obviously this sort of sets up an unwilling employee scenario. I mean, shades of Wardlow, MJF, perhaps. I know I'm getting ahead of myself right now, but
maybe. Definitely a very tried and tested wrestling storyline.
Goes all the way back to Virgil and $1 Million Man.
Of course, it's interesting because I do want to see if this leads to Big T, like, finally losing his cool and go crazy, and then suddenly this creates another main event performance, because we know the fans, they were still really invested in him. I could tell people felt sad. They're like, what happened to Mighty? Why he's like this?
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. Then let's move on to the main event.
Okay, so Big T make a second appearance of the night.
Okay. Well, he is under the employ of the Statement, right?
Yes, correct. So the main event, I would say I've been excited to see this match for a long time, because it's Aiden Rex, right? Yeah. Aiden Rex versus Statement, two of like the best performers in SPW. We always talk about it, how before before Trexus left, like the next in line would have been Aiden Rex.
Right. When you talk about like, those like top 4, top 5, definitely Aiden Rex was always in that conversation. And now he's there in the position with a title shot. This is the Southeast Asian SPW Championship, right?
Yes, correct. So this is the belt that Statement has been holding for a long time, right? He is the reigning SPW champion. So, and like I said, he came out to the ring with his advisor, trusted guy. I keep forgetting his name, but it's the Indian guy that always accompanies him, his lawyer. But also with Big T as well. Big T came, he did a Virgil, bro. He like literally bowed his head, walked in front of him.
Oh, okay.
And as he was coming down the ramp, he kena kick in the butt lah, bro.
By who?
Statement.
Oh,
by Statement.
Okay, all right, there you go.
And you know what? Statement make him become his Luchasaurus, bro. He got on top of him like Jungle Boy. So he walked. Statement was like sitting on top of him like a like the big boss, parading his championship. And you know what's the best part?
What?
So they were walking around the ring, right? Statement went. He ordered Big T to set him down. Apparently he heard a crowd or a fan heckling him. He turned around. He go chop the fan lah, bro.
What? Oh, okay, obviously a plan lah, friend lah. He won't be chopping.
Let's hope it's a plan lah.
Of course it's a plan lah. Sorry, kayfabe. Oh my gosh, he chopped a fan. How dastardly! What a horrible heel.
Yeah. But I like how when he chopped, right, every one of the fans, friends around him suddenly like, hey, stop. Trying to break out the fight.
Right.
So I can see that Statement was really in his heel mode lah. Okay. He was in his true form.
Statement has always been a very fascinating character to me, in that sometimes he's heel, sometimes he's face. Like the way he acts, to me, honestly, naturally is more of a heel. But once in a while, he will, given the situation, he will play the baby face. Right? Yes.
This night he was a clear clear heel. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah. But I know this was a very, very like what was the purpose of this match? This match was to help showcase Aiden Rex. And boy, did they do it, bro. Okay. First of all, I need to tell you, like, even though Statement is playing the clear heel, clearly he got fans, right?
Yeah.
Like, half of the audience was like, going crazy for him, right? So at the beginning of the match, people were cheering for Statement more than Aiden Rex.
Wow. Well, and that's the other thing about Aiden Rex as well. Like, we've always looked at his in-ring work like, wow, he's really cool. He he's very smooth in the ring. But in terms of the promo, in terms of his character, that has always been quote unquote a bit lacking.
We didn't know what he's all about, or we don't know how to connect with him, right?
And meanwhile, with Statement, like he's done a lot of character work. It's very easy to connect with him because we know what he's about already. We know to expect and the promos and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah, and the best part is I think the whole match, right, was a great example of how do you win over a crowd organically just through a match.
Okay.
Right? Because like setting the tone at the beginning of the match, most people don't really know who Aiden Rex is. Everybody knows who Statement is. So like naturally, even though he was playing the heel, everyone's like really into him. Like, yeah, let's go Statement. Statement sucks. Let's go Statement. Statement sucks. But like nobody was talking or even like chanting for Aiden Rex.
Yeah.
Except on my side, I was trying my best to chant for him. But as the match went along, like literally with every single badass show-stopping move that Rex was doing, with all the great wrestling, how smooth he was winning over the crowd. So halfway through the match, it was let's go Statement, Aiden Rex. Let's go. So, but there was still that strong Statement contingent, right? But I tell you, bro, 3/4 into the match, everyone was pulling for Aiden Rex.
Wow.
That was how great he was. He literally in one night, in one match, I think he won over everyone in that audience.
Okay. Well, I mean, kudos to Statement for putting him in that position as well, making Aiden Rex look good. Let's not forget that, right? And I'm sure Mighty or Big T will agree with me on that one.
Indeed. Okay, so like a couple of cool things that Aiden Rex did, right? So we can talk all about like the suicide dives, we can talk about all the moonsaults, but one thing I love about him was his tenacity in this match. So they were doing a lot of crazy sequences, but every time Statement kicked out, he didn't waste time to like oh shit lah, whatever. He straight away went to the armbar. He straight away attacked the shoulder. Like he was like a rabbit Wolverine.
Like a pit bull. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get a clearer picture of this match. Yes. So one thing I felt like the audience connected with him was the fact that he never gave up. Like he never was disappointed that he couldn't get the 3 count. Every time it was a 2. The one thing I remember that he did that was really, really cool. I'm just looking through some of the footage that I did, that I posted. There was this one. He did like a very cool ass finisher. It's like a DDT, but he ran up the rope, like the corner, and then he like do a spinning DDT. Oh, like a satellite DDT lah.
Yes. Is that what you call it? Satellite DDT?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I think he went for the 2 count, and just nice Statement kicked out, it was one of those moves lah. But the moment he kicked out, his arm was in the air, right? Straight away transitioned into a spinning armbar.
Oh, okay.
And then when he tried to escape, he tried to roll over, he rolled through with him, and then catch him in the Kimura lock.
Oh.
So very cool sequences. If you're a BJJ fan or like a MMA fan, you would really enjoy like the finishing sequence in that sense.
Tornado DDT, there you go. I don't know why it slipped my mind as well.
To call. Oh, there was also even a ref bump. So shout out to Refi Sodiq. So he was trying to do when like Finn Balor does it a lot. He will run from the corner, like your opponent's in the corner, he will run and he will do like a diving like drop kick, like a front drop kick.
Oh yeah, the shotgun drop kick.
Yeah, so he would like slingshot, right? But again, Statement managed to escape, and the one that kena the full force was Sodiq.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So clearly this was the perfect time for Statement to do his dastardly deeds, right? So he had the championship belt. Oh, belt shot right in the noggin, right in the forehead, and he wanted to go for the pin. But referee was down.
Oh.
So the drama and tension was building. At this point in time, they had the audience in the palm of their hands. Like this match, I would say, bro, honestly, from me we watching wrestling, live local wrestling all these years, right? One of the best pro wrestling matches ever in Singapore.
Okay.
This was how good. And this includes all the matches he had with Kenny Omega against Traxxas, all that. Aiden Rex, bro, legit, next star. Based on this match alone. Because, yes, he might not have the verbal abilities, but he can win over any audience with his wrestling, bro.
Well, you know what we need to do next? Get him on the show. Find out more about Aiden Rex, what makes him tick.
Yes, for sure. So, I wanted to go to the finish, right? So, let me see what was the finish. Oh, Canadian Destroyer, which was crazy as hell.
Wait, so is that his finish, or was that like part of the finishing sequence?
No. Okay, so the finishing sequence was when he did a moonsault.
Yeah.
He did a moonsault, which was crazy, and then Statement kicked out, and then he transitioned, like I said, into like a couple of submission moves. He beat him with an armbar, bro.
What? He tapped out.
He tapped out Statement, bro.
Okay.
He tapped out Statement. So not only did he defeat Statement clean, he legitimately tapped out Singapore's top wrestler. So talk about a star-making night, man. Yeah, so congrats to Aiden Rex. He is the new SPW Southeast Asian champion.
Congratulations. Wow. Man, it sounds like an amazing night. Okay, right at the start of previewing the card, you mentioned that, your girlfriend, she's a casual. That's such a weird term. She's a casual, right? I don't believe you're dating a casual. Well, I'm married to a casual as well. So she's
a casual fan, but a full-time lover, bro.
Oh, oof. Well then. Oh, okay. That's the quote of the night. Who was it, according to her, that was the main star? Remember, you said something about like she had some, some of the wrestlers really stood out to her. Who really stood out to her? For someone who's not a hardcore follower of the product.
Okay, very interesting, bro. Her insight, right, like really makes me think like this is the way to win over a non-wrestling fan, like a non-wrestling viewer, to make them like them.
Sure.
You know how we always say like you have to focus on the entertainment part. You have to make it fun for the casuals to enjoy. But it's not really, bro. The wrestling is the thing that will draw a casual fan in.
Okay.
Because I asked her what was her favorite match, and she said it was the main event.
Oh.
And then I said, why you like the main event? And she said, because the wrestlers took it seriously.
Well, and that's the key word, right? Seriously.
So essentially, what she's trying to say is like, she might not know anything about wrestling, but when she saw two heavyweight, like two main event performers who are good at their wrestling, look serious, look like legit wrestlers, going at it competitive, she was into it. Then she said what she liked about that match was she didn't know who would win. She said she could tell, even though she doesn't know anything, she said could tell both of them are really good at what they do.
Right.
It felt like two big things. It felt like Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Like,
okay. Well,
like two great performance and quality. So that's the excitement is not knowing who will win.
So what you're saying is, if what I'm hearing is correct, is that when it's done like it's real and serious, and people are not doing 10 million flips and then getting up immediately like it doesn't hurt, when it looks like a real fight, people take it seriously. Wow, what a revelation, bro. Gee, I wonder why the Young Bucks are still, to me anyway, bunch of indie guys. Gee, I wonder.
Very, very interesting, because, I always thought that she will like appreciate like the more theatrical stuff. So because she comes from like she was in performing arts when she was younger. She likes theater.
So you think that, if they went on stage to articulate in a theater way, Hamlet and blah, 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 then she would gravitate more towards that?
Yeah, because that was the thing that I thought like, okay lah, she might not like the action, but if she could tell that their characters, their acting or whatever, she will like get in, she will understand the appeal.
Bro,
but it's the opposite, bro.
I'm not even surprised though. That's the thing. I'm not even surprised when I watch MMA with my wife, and she doesn't watch MMA at all, right? But she gets into it because of, well, it's real. It's a real fight, and it draws you in. Right. And my biggest criticism sometimes about pro wrestling in general is when they start doing the hokey shit where it starts not becoming real,
Yeah, clearly. And I was surprised because she said she would rather watch a UFC fight because at least she knows it's real as opposed to wrestling.
Yep.
But then after the event, she was talking to me. She was saying that actually she realized that wrestling can hurt in a way that she doesn't have to see it physically. Like she doesn't have to see a bruise. She doesn't have to see blood, but she saw like the moves and she can imagine that it hurts.
Bro, the selling. It's the art of selling. Like, I remember Jim Cornette said it once. There's no such thing as a rest hold. You have someone, you might be resting, but your face needs to be like, you have to, there is no like, You're not taking a goddamn minute break. You know what I mean?
It helps, right? Like when you're doing bumps, you know, in the SPW ring, the thing will reverberate and echo like it's like a gunshot like that, you know. But you know, if you fall safely, it doesn't necessarily, it won't be as painful as you think it is. So it's actually more of like there is pain involved, but you are heightening it up, we bring it up, like amping it up like 1,000 times.
Yes.
So even things like, for example, she saw like them taking like a Hurricanrana, right? She thought that the guy, because I forgot who, I think it was Nick or one person, he was taking a Hurricanrana and they sold her neck, and then like she's like, oh my god, did they crank her neck, the person's neck? Or when she saw like a pile driver being done, especially I think one of the people that impressed her was Alexis Neela. The fact that she took so much punishment, given her size, given that she's a girl, she was like, she really felt for her danger in peril.
At the end of the day, it's the art of the sell. It's telling these stories. And this is my argument, right? Creating a character that connects gets you in the door. The reason your girlfriend wasn't like quote unquote putting that in front of anything else was because she was already in the door. She was forced to be there. So the action spoke for itself. Whereas when you are flipping through the channel, you might like see, it's just wrestling, whatever, this hokey shit, and then move on. And it's the characters then that will, you know, catch your attention. Like a Ric Flair, you know, he's there wearing his $1,000 robe, cutting incredible promos. Then you might, let me see what this guy has to say. He's interesting. He's gonna fight in a match. Let's see what that is about, right? So, at the end of the day, let's be honest. What pro wrestling really is about conflict, about resolution, is about telling a story that is real.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to overthink it. Whatever has been working for 100 years still works, you know? So, like a heel, baby face, you know, all this still works. Yeah.
So stop it with your cursing people and your... anyway, let's talk about ridiculous moves. We're going to get to that in just a bit, I suppose. Yeah.
But Div Royalty, I wouldn't say, I don't know where she's converted, but I would think that for to get someone in the door, they need to be open-minded, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you open to watching a random wrestling show? Let's go, you know? But I think to keep somebody entertained, I think they need to find characters in the wrestling that they actually relate to. I think Jade Cargill is the best example. Like, I have no idea who she is, but if I see her on the road, I'm like, holy crap, I want to know what's up with this girl, man. Like, she looks like a hit turner, right?
Yeah.
So that's what works.
There you go, SPW Homecoming. I wish I could have been there. You sound like you had so much fun. Hey, then again, you got to experience this with your girlfriend, so I'm happy to make the sacrifice.
No, it's all good. I want you back, bro.
Okay.
You need to be my casual viewing partner.
Nice. Okay. Before we move on to AEW, and my God, there was a lot of AEW. I have to bring this up, okay? Because this literally just broke in terms of news. So, do you remember? I believe he's still under contract at AEW, but Jake Atlas has been.
Yes, bro.
This is your like. What is going on? Like, okay, we knew that he was gay, right? Jake Atlas, a gay wrestler. He recently signed to AEW, but he has been charged for assault. Like, he beat up his boyfriend, and I didn't know that he was in a relationship with Duke Hudson of NXT. Did you know this?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I didn't know Duke Hudson was gay, first of all.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And second of all, I didn't know he was with Jake Atlas. And then, it gets even better. It gets even better because it's not like they got into an argument at home and started fighting. No. They were at a bar, right? They were having drinks and shit like that. And then Jake Atlas decides to, he convinced Duke Hudson to go to his friend's house to have a threesome. The friend is a girl. So maybe
I'm understanding right. There are two gay guys who want to have sex with another girl.
So maybe they're bi or something. I don't know. Maybe they're open. Whatever whatever the case may be. So they were drinking. Freaking Jake Atlas suggests, hey, my lover. I don't know how they talk. My dookie. My Duke.
How gay talk?
I don't know. My Duke. Let's go to my friend's house and have sex with her. And Duke was like, okay. And so they freaking went to the house to, I don't know how much sex they got on. Maybe it was just heavy petting. Maybe it was just flirting. But he got jealous because Duke spent more time with the girl. he suggested this activity, but he got the jealous. Like what?
So you're telling me you asked your so-called boyfriend to do the dirty with this girl, and then he was into it a bit too much that you got offended?
Yeah, he got angry. Say, hey, my dookie, you are spending too much time.
Why are you calling him my dookie?
I don't know. I just gave my dookie. dookie.
Okay.
You stop licking her, and lick my. Okay.
We should put an explicit on this podcast, but yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, wait. But you know what's the scary thing is? I legitimately can imagine a muscular wrestler getting so pissed off with another muscular wrestler and he start legitimately beating him up. That's domestic violence, bro.
Yeah, for sure. So okay, so I'm not like. The funny thing to me is not this whole setup. Like, they want to have their relationships, whatever, that's fine. But the fact that he was the one who suggested the activity and then got jealous because Duke was showing the girl more attention. Then after that, they got into a physical altercation. Then they had to freaking call the police and like take him away. Like, okay, bro. This is the best storyline to come out of pro wrestling.
And it's real.
Hey, bro, coming soon on NXT 2.0, you're gonna have Duke Hudson playing, being in a relationship with somebody else. I left Indy Hartwell because I'm with Solo Sikoa or whoever the hell. And then they have a three-way.
So one thing I want to know is, right, what is Dante Chen thinking about all this, bro? I need to know Dante Chen's key.
What has this got to do with Dante, though?
Because Dante worked with Duke Hudson, they had like a 3-week feud, right? Probably Duke Hudson's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna leave, man. I'm gonna meet my boyfriend Jake Atlas. You wanna join?
What the
like
fuck?
Maybe Dante was like, hey, I'm all good, man. Jake, I want to know.
Jake is the perpetrator, okay, not Dookie. Dookie is still Dookie. Dear Dookie, dear Dookie.
I tell you, bro, if they make this storyline into a WWE or the AEW storyline, I tell you, Jake Atlas will be so over right now.
No, he won't.
The jealous lover who beats up his lovers for getting too into other lovers.
Even though he was the one who suggested it in the first place. Okay, very good.
Yeah, very tough. But I feel bad for Jake Atlas because didn't he like debut? Then he had one match with Adam Cole, then he got injured. Like got a knee injury.
Yeah, well, he was apparently drinking, but I mean, yeah, that's no excuse. Anyway, okay, the comedy aside, wow, how long was Double or Nothing? How, like, for real, dude?
It was the longest card I think AEW have ever produced. It's like 4.5 hours, bro. It was almost WrestleMania long.
I hate to say this, right? But like, because I was busy, because I had a life. I hate I feel very shitty for saying this because like I had a life. I couldn't finish the whole thing. I only got up to Thunder Rosa and Serena Deep, and then I had other things to do. So
you haven't even like checked in the main event yet?
No, I know all the results. Like I know exactly what has happened. Like I quickly skimmed through the results for the show, right? But like actually watching it, I haven't had the time. So to me, this is like AEW. Like they really only cater to the hardcore fans, and they are not making this easy. Like remember when we complained about WrestleMania 4 hours being too long? They're going to put out almost 5-hour pay-per-view. I'm like, that's great for the hardcores, but for your casuals, it's like, wow, that's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
A lot. I can't imagine the people live there. By the last match, they still got energy or not?
No, that's the thing. Like, I personally couldn't watch it in one sitting as well. Like, I watched it like halfway through, then I had to stop. And I only watched like the second half like on its own. So I had to divide my viewing time twice as well.
In a way, us doing the podcast one day late actually helps, right?
Digest whatever was going on.
Let's just dive in. Did you want to add in anything before we dive in?
No, let's just go. There's so much to get in the matches itself.
Yeah. Okay, Hook and Danhausen versus Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. All right, fun, cute match. This is okay. I didn't hate the match as much as I thought I would because it wasn't like Danhausen. I can imagine him like a hurricane. Like he will do funny things, but the opponent doesn't sell it. As long as the opponents don't sell this shit and act like, oh, I got curved, then that's fine. Yeah. Hook still looks like a badass. This will not get me to watch Rampage or Dynamite though. It just was a match. That's it.
Yeah. okay, the only way this can work, I mean, it is working. To be honest, let's be fair.
Sure.
The AEW fans are into it. They reacted to everything that, Hook did, Danhausen. I'm surprised Danhausen got the victory, but when Danhausen wrestled, he actually looked like a wrestler. He can wrestle, so that's great. But the only way to get through this and like not devalue Hook needs to remain the straight man. He has to be Pete Dunne all the way.
Yep. Now,
he can't start dancing and freaking doing that shit. If the moment he start doing that, Hook is done.
Yep.
Aura gone.
I agree, 100%. You know what this is? This is the cool kid with the weird kid combo.
Yeah.
In school, right?
Yeah.
And it works only if Hook doesn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. So for now, hey, it's an enjoyable undercut tag team. Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. So that was the buy-in match.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily have bought the pay-per-view off of that. To me, I feel like they should have put. You know what? The reason I bring up like, oh, they are like the cool kid and the emo kid, right? Is because they feel like kids. Like, they don't feel like, I mean, this is a weird thing to say, but even though Hook is like freaking buff and everything, they don't feel like men, like the wrestlers, like the main event. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I agree. They look like the undercut lah.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah, there you go.
Is there an argument to put more matches actually in the buy-in?
Yes, because the main card was way too stacked and there were too many matches in the main card that didn't deserve. Look, like, once we go through this, I will tell you which cards or which matches should have been on Dynamite. Would have been great on a Rampage, right? Shouldn't have taken up space on a 4 hour and 40-minute card. That's a bit much. We kicked off AEW Double or Nothing hot. Like, they went all out. They were like, okay, fuck it. Let's put the hottest feud, the match that people came to see right at the start, Wardlow versus MJF.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
Could the reason be why they put them out first was because they were scared that MJ was gonna no-show?
Bro, he's working you so hard. This is such a work. I love it. I love that he's doing it. He's working on both the like on-screen level, but he's also working the internet crowd. This guy, MJF, is so brilliant. Every feud he's been in thus far has been good to brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember a shit feud that he's been in.
Agree. Maybe Jericho was a bit too long, but that's Jericho's fault. But MJF was great in that feud.
Exactly.
What's up, Pascal? He joined us just in time for Double or Nothing, our review. So
there you go. But yeah, so they kicked this off, and the crowd was just ready to cream all over themselves for Wardlow. Don't even need entrance music.
Wow, bro, he is this generation's Goldberg, but I think so far done right. The
thing is, Goldberg basically tore through a bunch of jobbers. He is like, if Virgil was actually a good wrestler.
His storyline mixes Goldberg, Virgil, and Batista. Like, clearly it's the Batista Triple H storyline, right?
Yes, exactly. So it's a combination of all those storylines, and when you unleash it, like, this was essentially a squash match. There was no real wrestling to talk about. It's just an emotional payoff.
Yeah. What's up, Zayden? Just joined 1 hour in, but perfect time. We're talking about Double or Nothing. Yeah, I just wanted to say, the story of the match, yes, it was a squash, but it was the best payoff for fans who've been wanting MJF to get his ass kicked all this time, right? Yep. So that's the whole point of the story.
See, here's the thing, though. Like, we talked about it earlier, right? Some people come for the drama. Some people come for the the physicality and stuff like that. This one, even though, yes, you had physicality, but it wasn't a competitive match whatsoever. It was all story. And I have nothing bad to say about it. This is how it should have ended. This was the perfect way to make a star. It
was the best booking of the match that could be done. Like, I didn't want it to be a competitive match. It would have ruined Wardlow. Yeah. Wardlow is a star. He's ready to challenge, in my opinion, for the world title already.
Yeah, MJF doesn't need the win. He's okay. He's fine. He's gonna get his heat back no matter what. Actually, he already has heat with all these rumors of no showing. That's how he's building his heat.
Yeah. The fact that whether it's a work or shoot, the fact he legitimately didn't show up for his fan fest, and fans actually paid money and he actually had to get refund. Isn't that a best way to piss off fans as well? Yeah,
he is being a heel. A heel that there are so few people who are willing to be. The only other person I can think of WWE-wise is Baron Corbin. But even then, Baron Corbin,
works within the structure of WWE.
Yeah, really. He still has to go to fan meets and take pictures with people. Wardlow will tell you to go fuck off. He is living the heel gimmick. MJF, sorry, MJF. Yeah, MJF will tell you go fuck off, right?
Yeah. And I don't know about you, bro. MJF looked jacked yesterday, man. He looked good. Like, I feel he is our this generation star. Like, he's gonna be like the biggest star in the world.
That robe, was it Ric Flair-esque? But with MJF, styling.
Like a flourish to it, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, does he reckon he's this generation's Ric Flair?
Yeah, he's clearly trying to angle to be that guy. We actually know somebody who actually was at Double or Nothing, bro.
Oh, who?
Our good friend Greg from Good Mic Work.
Oh, he was there live. Oh, good for him.
He was there live. I saw him posting on Twitter, and he actually was, in attendance at Las Vegas.
Wow.
And I was following his social media, and he was talking about things and all that. Apparently, going into the show, he actually heard fans talking. Everyone was queuing up and talking about how, like, oh shit, is MJF legitimately not gonna show up? So they actually all of them were really like they were into or like excited or interested to see whether MJF would show up. So if you heard the chants during the match, they were actually screaming like, "You showed up! You showed up!"
I heard. Yeah. Zayden said, wasn't it more like Macho Man? Point taken, because it's almost like a wingsuit, right? So it's less Ric Flair, but I think the vibe that he exudes is more Ric Flair than Macho Man.
Yeah, no, Ric Flair wore the wingsuit. NWA, he wore that.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Like old school.
So clearly, we all know MJF loves the old school. He, as much as he's a modern wrestler, he pays a lot of tribute to the wrestlers of the past. So, bro, my argument still stands, bro. He's gonna go to WWE eventually.
I'm sure they have heard about him. They are looking at him and he's smart. He knows, like he's made a name for himself, and he has a friend over there in Cody Rhodes, right? Hopefully, if they do work out a contract and they don't mess with his character too much, he could be their mega heel for the next however many years and go there and make all that money.
I want him to come to WWE, retire The Miz, put him out to pasture, let him be a Hollywood guy. I want him to go toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns.
Bro, what is this Miz disrespect, bro? Every week, bro, you disrespect The Miz.
Hey, every week?
My boy, The Miz, such disrespect.
No, but sometimes you have to put him out to pasture, bro. You got a new gen, The Miz. Honestly, The Miz is great. But I think whatever MJ is going to accomplish in the wrestling business is going to outshine whatever The Miz has.
No. I agree with you. So just to put a bow on this, I mean, because really there's nothing else to say. It was just perfectly done. At the end, he's on the stage. Tony Schiavone goes up to him. He doesn't say too much. He just poses. He looks very emotional. And then, and then the graphic shows up. Wardlow is all elite. Like, he hasn't been working here for 4 years. But in the moment, people are, you deserve it. I'm like, he's been in this company for 4 years. You think we dumb. But okay, I get it. You get caught up in the moment. You go, fuck, this is well done. Well done.
Because Wardlow got emotional. And I think the fact he got emotional, I don't know whether clearly there's a part of it is acting. But he sold it, bro. He sold it means so much for him to be signed to AEW and be free of MJF, So it's a great story.
The fact that he actually was, quote unquote, under the contract of MJF, which was a thing that they sort of just casually brought up at some point, right? Yeah. So there you go. Zayden says could be a hit or a miss.
Ka-ching! Got it.
Okay, let's move on then to the match that should have happened right from the start, right from the beginning. The dream match, the Hardys versus the Young Bucks. I'm going to say right away, I didn't hate the match.
Yes.
I didn't hate it, but like I said, a little bit too late. You already exposed Jeff Hardy in singles, Matt, and
Is it me or the first half of the match really exposed Jeff Hardy?
Yeah.
He too old, he really cannot keep up. But then the second half, suddenly they managed to click into gear, and he actually was they were actually quite decent, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. You can tell it's a generation apart, and it's like watching the Undertaker and Kane versus Triple H and HBK at Saudi Mania, right? It's like, oh, okay. Like, the magic is gone. Obviously, the Young Bucks can still do it, but it's like, you look at the Hardys, you go, man. And did you see the thing with Gangrel they did on Rampage?
Yes, they did. They cosplayed as the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, which was, I was like, okay, that's quite funny. And then freaking Gangrel went in for the kick on Brandon Cutler. He was like way off.
Agreed,
But Cutler still like went down. Like, it was still cool to see the Impaler DDT, but I think I first saw it on Botchamania or Botch Club.
It wasn't the best, I would have to admit.
No.
What's up, Bob Jenkins? Somebody new on the chat. As much as the match was a dream match, it was pretty average.
It was.
Sums it up perfectly, yeah.
Because the Hardys are not in their prime anymore. And see, if they didn't expose the Hardys for so many weeks in matches against Butcher and the Blade and Jeff versus Adam Cole, blah, 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 if they had just built up to this one epic match, done the match, it's like what they call in the industry, you steal a pay-per-view, you steal a buy. You know, You build somebody up, you disguise it, you hide them behind tag team and 4-person matches, 8-man tags and stuff like that, so that you get people hooked to buy it, and then you realize, oh, okay, they can't do it. But it's a cool moment nonetheless. You know who did it right? You know who did it right? The WWE, when they brought the Hardys back. Immediately come in champs at the ladder match. Bam.
Yeah. That would be so much better. Like I have the perfect comparison, bro. Watching the Young Bucks versus Hardys, right? Yesterday, it's like watching the New Age Outlaws versus the Shield, bro.
Right. Yeah.
They came back for a bit. They did like, I don't know whether you were watching WWE at this point in time, but WrestleMania 30, it was the Shield 6-man versus New Age Outlaws and Kane.
Oh my God.
It was a squash. Like they could do the stick on the mic, right? They could do all the road dog shit, but then once it came to the ring, it was just all the Shield dominating.
Wait, hold on. Tovakin says the Hardys need to take a mentorship manager role at this point. Tovakin, have you forgotten the Hardy house family? Matt Hardy has been a mentor. Oh, who has he mentored? Private Party,
bro.
Yeah. and then they sold it to Andrade, who then apparently has brought in a new business. But that promo was on the pay-per-view, is it? I didn't see I didn't get to the promo, but I saw it on social media just now. That promo where Andrade is like, I hate the name. I can't do his accent, but
no. But I get it. Like, he hates the name. He wants to end the partnership or the faction or whatever it is, and then he brought in his old friend.
Yeah.
Which I have no idea. I don't follow his career rush.
Yeah.
But apparently he's a big deal in CMLL, Mexican.
Yeah.
He's a big deal in Arrowhead. So he looks more legit than all the wrestlers in the AHFO lah so far. So okay.
No more AHFO. It was AFO, and then now it's FO. Fuck off. Okay, come.
It should be UFO soon, bro.
All right. Then we have the next match: Jade Cargill versus Energy. I have to say this. See, this match to me was about the shit that happened after. Like nobody thought that Energy was going to win. Like, there was no stakes here. It was like Jade Cargill would come in and destroy Energy.
Could this have been honestly a buy-in match?
Yes, but then you're wasting the debut on buy-in. I think this match was about the debut. You know, honestly, I wouldn't have minded it if this match happened on Dynamite, because the debuts got ultimately drowned out by the ridiculously long card and the big things that happened. Yeah, there were no other debuts, right?
My argument, right, is Jade Cargill is one of their big stars.
Yeah.
Like, I think that she will appeal to casual fans. So regardless of whatever she's doing, she needs to be on the pay-per-view. I think people will pay to see her. The problem is she need to have better opponents.
Yeah, well, I mean, judging by what happens, she's gonna have better opponents. But okay,
yes.
So the weird thing is this Malcolm Bivens. I don't know what his new name. Some Hathaway, Anne Hathaway. Friggin'
yeah. I was like, who the fish is Stoke Hathaway?
Stackley, like what? Stanley, like what? It's a name that's very hard to remember.
I thought it was a stupid name, and then, bro, I checked Wikipedia. It's his actual name, lah, bro. You see, so if his name is shit, right, that is on his parents, but his real name, lah.
No, but then that's on you to come up with a stage name, lah, that people can remember.
Honestly, Malcolm Bivens was a better name than his real name.
Yeah.
This is the only time that the fake name is better than the real name, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, talking about fake names, just randomly, did you see that The Rock's daughter has revealed her name?
Has her name changed, is it?
Yeah, like her official NXT name already.
What is her name?
Hang on, let me Google that real quick.
I didn't see, but in the meantime, I want to talk about how
Talk about the match, yes.
Before that, Tovakin was like Cutler as Lita though.
What the hell?
Do you see Brandon Cutler wear a thong?
What's
He
oh
really
yeah.
He wore the full Lita get up, bro. I fucking laugh my ass off.
bro. Ava Rain.
Rayne?
Raine. Ava Rain is The Rock's new daughter.
Sounds like a porn star's name, lah. To be honest.
Oh wow, I wouldn't say that too loudly.
Okay. Honestly,
no.
Sad.
What's that?
No.
What the name?
The name, no, it's sad.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll have to wait and see, lah. At the end of the day, it's not about the name; it's what they do with the name, right?
It's like if they don't want to do Dwayne Johnson, okay, they don't want to do Simone Johnson. Her name Simone Johnson is pretty okay.
Yeah.
But like they want to pay tribute to their family bloodline, can. Like Ava, maybe it's like Leah, you know, like Peter Maivia, Ava, okay. But Rain.
I mean, Roman Reigns.
Ava Reigns lah.
There's your link. Anyway.
Okay lah. She has been in the developmental for quite a while. I remember she was part of the pandemic crowd. Remember she was like one of the fans.
Yeah.
Hasn't done. I mean, okay, we have to wait and see how she performs in the ring lah.
So she acknowledged the head of the table. Okay, so Jade Cargill beats Anna Jay, and then you got Malcolm Bivens. I'm gonna call him Malcolm Bivens. I can't remember his goddamn name. Comes out. It's like wait. So he just decided to show up and align himself with Jade Cargill. This to me was very hokey. Like it makes no sense. All of a sudden he shows up and he's her manager. There was no like pre sort of arrangement or anything. Even she looked shocked. Of course, the main debut was the fallen goddess Athena, Ember Moon.
Honestly, I like that. Cool name, cool nickname. So Athena looks good. She's been wrestling as Athena in the indie, so that's fine. But apparently, bro, I was listening to the media scrum. The Malcolm Bivens, right? Yeah. It was actually a surprise to Jade Cargill, like legitimate surprise, because Tony Khan only signed him today, like on the day of Double or Nothing.
Then fucking let him show up on Dynamite lah.
Yeah, no, because apparently he was on his 90-day no compete or whatever it was, and he couldn't actually talk to him, right?
Oh, okay. But well, hold on. It's Malcolm Bivens. It's not like he's some big superstar. You have to rush him onto screen. You know, like, or have him be a mouthpiece, like a proper. Like we all know that AEW needs a commissioner, a figurehead. Could be so many people. Obviously, I would rather it be William Regal. But you give me Malcolm Bivens, also okay. As long as it's not Tony Khan making the announcements. And how dumb is it that Adam Cole is the voice of the promo on Forbidden Door? It makes no sense. Who is like he's a wrestler? He's, you know what I mean? In terms of the logic, like
honestly, even as a wrestler, it should have been Young Bucks or Kenny Omega.
Yeah, it just makes no sense that it was Adam Cole. He's the voice. Like when they have the promo for Forbidden Door, it's like, okay, like who is he? Like your wrestlers can make this type of announcements. Then what's next? Jungle Boy making your fucking financial calls? Like what? That makes no sense whatsoever.
That's funny, bro. Not weird all around. But again, end of the match, like you said, the match was nothing to write home about. But the post-match, Athena, the next challenger for the TBS Championship. Oh, of course, Statlander also came in as backup.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I think the TBS Championship at least has better challengers now.
Yes. And that was the other thing that I thought immediately when the Thunder Rosa and Serena Deep match was going on. I was like, wow, the other championship has more happening shit.
We'll get to that later. But yeah, so, you know, Jade Cargill is honestly their biggest female star. So, like, they need better stories around her.
But I feel bad for Athena because this AEW has this reputation and this pattern. They bring in a new talent, ex-WWE, you know, coming in on a huge hype train. Please see Ruby Soho. And then...
Example A.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then they'll just start doing jobber matches. They'll lose. Tony Storm, another one. They'll freaking disappear into Dark Elevation and Dark for a bit. And then they'll try to, at some point, rehab them. but it's as if we forgot about the past year that you shed on them. Miro, who else? So many.
Problem with Tony Khan, I feel he suffers from he got impulse buying syndrome, bro.
Yeah. He's like very happy with his new toy, but then next week got a newer toy. That's it. That fella died.
Isn't that what all rich people do? They like something and then suddenly something better come along, they forget about the thing that they like.
The best example, Adam Cole. Wow! Then immediately, minutes later, Bryan Danielson. And then Bryan Danielson gets the push.
Yeah, Adam Cole was dead on arrival just by the way he debuted.
Yeah.
You know?
So same can be said about Malcolm Bivens. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, the next match.
Ruby Soso. Thanks, Atover. That's good.
The next match is my unintentional comedy match of the year.
Really?
I fucking broke. I don't know if because I was so exhausted when I watched this, like from 2 days of hosting under the sun, 8 hours per day, right? And so, like, you can see, I'm like roasted chicken right now. When I was watching this match, I was like, first of all, it's a typical Malachi Black, Buddy Murphy, Buddy Matthews, whatever, Death Triangle match. It's like
House of Black.
House of Black. Yeah. It's like move. It's like action. And if you like that kind of stuff, then this was perfect for you. I'm not saying this was bad because they pulled off this style of match very well. But it was so overwhelming. After a while, it gets like, oh, okay, they're just doing another thing.
You said it was your unintentional comedy match, so they were doing so much, they started laughing? Or
No. Because there was this one point, there's this one sequence that they did, right? Okay, so let me set this up for you, right? It's your typical Death Triangle sequence. One fella on the ground, one fella jumps over the top rope to hit him, like some sort of dive. Then another one does the same thing. So one by one, they dive, right? So you know this sequence, right? And then the last one is Brody King in the ring. He's like looking around. I'm the last one. Should I die? Then the crowd's like, do it, like cheering for him. Yeah. Fucking Brody King goes for it. He cannonballs over the top rope. He doesn't create enough distance to go over the top rope, so he essentially flips over the top rope, lands ass first on the apron.
Are you serious? Wait, so his feet got caught up on the ropes, is it?
I don't know. Like, he just didn't create enough distance to cannonball over, so he flips over ass onto the apron, so it looks like his feet like hit them like a bit like he hit them with his feet. And then I was fucking crying, laughing already when that happened. Then JR said the best line. I'm like, fuck, like JR is old, jaded and cranky, but fucking this line did it for me. He assaulted the apron. I fucking died. He assaulted the apron.
So JR is all of us lah. He essentially calls out the bullshit for all of us.
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, fuck it. I can't concentrate on this match anymore. I was laughing my ass off.
This is why Jim Cornette is. I love to see or read his reaction, or use his reaction, because he shits on the House of Black like crazy. Yeah. But sometimes, like, he has a point. Like, Brody King is an indie guy. Like, he's like a lifer. Like, he just had to be indie guy for life, lah. You know? Like, you know you can't do that shit. Then don't do it, lah. What the fuck?
Maybe he's done it once or twice in some indie show. He's like, okay, fine, it'll be a cool moment. He jumps on and lands ass first. Oh, savage. JR is savage. It's true, man.
One time he want to, like, do a spectacular move. Like, he did a Brock Lesnar. Like, he essentially botched it, lah.
Yeah, but it was like, obviously we hope that nobody got hurt. But I laughed my ass off. I don't even who won. I forgot who won. Oh, bro, Julia Hart.
Julia Hart situation. Wait. But before that, do you see the last one of the final sequences where I think Malachi Black just went crazy and started black messing everyone?
Yeah, I saw. He did spin kick and they looked good. Like the Luchadors, the Penta, Rey Fenix actually took it well. Like for once, it looked like they hit. Remember previously, like he was doing it to Cody and other people, and it looks like every time he did it, he missed. He hit the shoulder or some shit.
Did you? Okay.
His ass assaulted the apron. I can't. That's my favorite fucking call by JR ever. Forget about.
He was broken in half.
Nah, forget about he was broken in half. His ass assaulted the apron is my favorite JR quote.
Okay, bro. I know, bro. Back in NXT, like Aleister Black, Adam Cole, two of your favorite guys. You always enjoyed their matches, right?
Yes.
How are they looking in AEW, bro?
They look like jokes. It is a clear indication that some people, while talented, need direction. Need a man, need a man like a Shawn Michaels, like a Triple H to sort of, okay, I know you want to do all these fucking crazy things, but concentrate on this.
Yeah.
Focus on this. You know, like there are some people like that who are, like Jeff Hardy is another one, I feel. Jeff and Matt Hardy. He needs guidance. And with proper guidance, he can shine. In this case, they're just doing their own thing. We know that Tony Khan is just letting people do whatever they want. So
let them be artists.
Artists, yeah. So they're happy lah. Adam Cole, Dad Bod Cole, freaking, he doesn't care. I mean, it's not that he doesn't care, but you know what I mean lah.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. Let's talk about the ending. Like, of course, finally, they pull the trigger on Julia Hart. They gave her the Undertaker lights off, lights out gimmick. But you know what? A part of me is like happy, like finally they did this, you know. But it took so long. My gosh, it took so long for them to get here.
The problem also is like a lot of it happened on Dark and Dark Elevation, and when it did happen on Dynamite, it was kind of eye rolling. So it was like, and this is one of the matches I thought could have been on Dynamite. It could have headlined Dynamite.
Yeah, it could have.
Yeah.
Remember there was this one, I think a few weeks ago, they almost teased Julia Hart joining them, and then they still waited on it. So I think maybe they were waiting for the pay-per-view to pull the trigger.
At least we know that Julia Hart spits better than Malachi Black.
Yeah, it's right in the face.
Yeah, take that how you will. Y'all don't suss about it. Yes, Julia Hart spits the Black Mist.
My question to you, bro, do you think Julia Hart can do a better job than Alexa Bliss? Or is she going to become a pale imitation of what Alexa Bliss managed to achieve?
What did Fiend Bliss achieve? See, there are levels to this, right? Like, you know, she is an Alexa Bliss fan. She's said that before. Like, I'm just very worried lah, because the House of Black is not really, you know, on fire at this point.
Yeah,
they're just sort of there, right? They're just like, oh, okay, they're doing the spooky thing. Nobody really knows what they're about. I just am afraid that now she's aligned themselves with them. They're going to cut more weird promos and stuff like that, and it's going to go nowhere.
Okay, first of all, I haven't heard Julia Hart talk. I do not know whether she's capable to cut promos. I know she still needs a lot of work in the ring.
Yeah.
So I think it's better to be valets for a mid-cut act that have wrestlers who are established as opposed to being a valet for two youngsters. So maybe that's a level up.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doc, how are you? It's good to see you. Doc says nothing will replace Alexa in Young's eyes. Well, that is 100% true. There is no one better. Ryan Cabrera, you are a lucky man. If you break her heart, I will do nothing about it.
Oh dear gosh.
Actually, did you hear about like people actually legitimately threatening them in real life, and she had to take out restraining order, like crazy ass fans?
Crazy ass fans, yes. The crazy ass simping over Alexa Bliss. She's the problem with simpers, right?
Yeah.
They want to do all this trouble to say, oh, she's mine, you'll never get her. But Ryan Cabrera is actually appealing to what she likes, appealing to her pop punk face, appealing to the things that she likes. So, this is a lesson about treating women right, bro. It's not trying to impress her. No. It's just giving her what she likes and listening to what she's into. So don't be a simp,
bro.
Be a person for
be
her.
You. You do you. Foreign with the life advice. You know what's crazy?
Yeah, what?
I've met Ryan Cabrera before.
I know. Okay, tell the story to the fans. Tell the story to our listeners.
It's not much of a story. Ryan Cabrera was in Singapore. He did like a concert deal, and then we were at the club later, and then I bumped into him, and I said hi to him lah. Interesting. Like, I don't want to read too much into it, but he felt like he was more interested to talk to Jackie than me.
Bro, what is this storyline, bro? Every celebrity you may always want to talk to Jackie, but not you. What's going on?
Only the men, okay? Only the ticos.
Yeah.
It's guys being guys.
Bro, sidetrack a bit. So you posted, okay, for those who don't follow us on our Discord, please follow us on our Discord. Mr. Young posted a video of like your interview with Dolph Ziggler. You've talked to me about it, but I've never actually seen the footage.
Yeah, I forgot that we posted it on our YouTube page. Because, if I remembered, I would have sent it to you.
Yeah, but so I forgot who said it in the chat. Like, Ziggler trying to get in Jackie's pants. I disagree, bro.
No?
I think Jackie was already into Ziggler, bro.
So it was reciprocated lah.
Okay. Here's as a body expert analysis.
Oh, body expert. Wait, what
body
is this?
Language.
Oh, body language. Like what? You've been studying bodies, Oh, bro, please tell me about your theories on bodies.
No. I wasn't studying Jackie's body. I was studying how Jackie was looking at Ziggler while he was passionately talking about wrestling and that kind of shit. And then I could see her eyes, right? She was just a bit spellbounded by him. Remember? Because I tell you, Ziggler was professional the whole time. But then suddenly Jackie was like, one thing I like about you other than your gorgeous teeth. She started talking about the gorgeous. Remember? She started talking about it. And then she was saying about like, how passionate you are. Blah, blah, blah. So actually Ziggler was like being nice. And then suddenly when she saw like what do you call it? Jackie complimenting, he was like, oh, really? So you think I'm cute? Oh, you like my teeth? Okay. So then that was when she gave the green light. Because she was talking about how handsome, like, other than the fact you're so easy on the eye, that you're so absolutely gorgeous. No. Then she's like, oh, why? Thank you. I appreciate it. So I thought it was Ziggler, but to be fair, Jackie was kind of like giving him the pass. Like, come on, like,
Well, I mean, he came to steal the show, and he did.
Yeah.
That year when they did the wrestling show here in Singapore, right? He invited her backstage, bro.
Ooh, only her, right? Not you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see?
I was in the front row with JK. Fucking like she got a free ticket to go to the show. We paid for our tickets, okay?
Wait, so did Jackie go in the end?
Yes!
So she hung out backstage with Ziggler?
Yes! For a bit lah, for a while lah. Obviously, he didn't have too much time.
Before the show started lah.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
After his match, so it's in the middle of the show.
Oh, so Jackie got a ticket. She watched the show from the stand.
She got a ticket. It was a free ticket courtesy of Dolph, because the wrestlers have like free tickets. They can ask the people to get free tickets for people, right? So I had already bought my tickets long time ago already, obviously, as the fan.
So Jackie wasn't planning to go at all, actually.
No, but she got a free ticket because of Dolph Ziggler, and then he invited her backstage.
Oh, Allah. So did Jackie watch with you during the show or what?
I was in the front row. I told you, I bought front row tickets. Her was like somewhere further back, like whatever, but she got to go backstage. So who won? You decide.
Wait, did she go alone?
I think so. Hey, relax. Hello, they got people, they got minders. It's not like they brought him to a solo locker room or whatever shit. Jackie, get your mind out of the gutter, man.
No, I'm actually quite impressed because if Jackie went backstage, I remember that car. I was there too, Mr. Young. I haven't met you yet.
Oh.
But that was the show where there was John Cena, there was Rusev,
but
there was the Bella twins.
I don't think she didn't mention anything about meeting the other wrestlers. It was just just about Dolph. Dolph is like, I'm the man.
But they all wouldn't they share like a locker room near to each other? Like
I don't think they went into the locker room. It's probably just backstage, just hang out a bit, and then And you have to remember too, this is not like they are in the States where we can go and hang out at the makan place later. No, after the event they have to fly off already.
Yeah. So because they had to. You told me the story where they, in the show, she went back for Elimination Chamber. Or was it a few months later, a month later than they come?
I can't remember already.
It was in between Raw lah, so they had to go back to fly back for.
They had the Japan tour. So they only come to Singapore when Japan is a stop. So the next stop after Singapore, because it's close nearby, right? So let's satisfy this market and then go do the proper one, which is the Japan tour. Doc asked, did Jack ever get into wrestling in the past when both of you were together? Yes. In fact, I was the one who got her into wrestling. She knew nothing about wrestling until she met me.
She taught you. You taught her everything she knew lah.
And then Dolph Ziggler taught her something else. But anyway, let's not get into that. Okay, let's come back.
She didn't teach you everything you know, Mr. Young.
Let's bring it back. Back to AEW. What the hell were we talking about?
It was a 5 minutes Dolph Ziggler dissemination, bro.
Okay, here we go. Talking about Adam Cole and the undisputed elite. Roll eye. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. What the hell is the deal with Alex Abrahantes and his glasses? And he went from being a druid to become some futuristic fella. These guys, they need to stop it with their cosplay and whatnot.
He taking tips from Becky Lynch lah, bro. Let him be lah.
And was that like Ray Phoenix's kid or something, or Penta's kid?
Oh man, you know what? Honestly, this match was so forgettable that a lot of the details like just left my mind.
Bro, there's only one thing you need to remember about this match. His ass assaulted the apron.
I'm gonna rewatch the pay-per-view just for that. I missed that. I'm gonna rewatch just for that.
I bet Botch Club has it or something, one of these sites, because that literally, I laughed so hard on that. Like when he did it, I laughed, and then when JR made the call, I laughed even harder. That is my favorite, like by far my favorite match. Favorite moment. Okay. We have the men's Owen Hart Cup, the Owen Adam Cole Samoa Joe.
Can we skim through it really fast, because there's only one word to describe this match: anticlimactic.
Yeah. Bobby Fish showed up, tried to disturb a bit. But I guess they tried to justify Samoa Joe losing, but to me it felt very clean. Like someone like Adam, when you visually look at Adam Cole and Samoa Joe, there was no way Adam Cole should have won, and they didn't play it up like he was very smart, he outwitted. No, it was just a wrestling match, and to me they gave Adam Cole too much. Like Samoa Joe was too nice.
Didn't they have an interaction in NXT where Samoa Joe was like the commissioner for Regal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then do you remember that one backstage scene where they were trying to pull apart and then Samoa Joe choked the shit out of Adam Cole?
Yeah, that seems believable, doesn't it? This match didn't seem believable, and that's what annoyed the shit out of me. It's like, no, this match just didn't work for me. I don't like what are they trying to do here. They're like, okay, we botched Adam Cole for the past couple of months. Let's just give him a tournament win to give him the shine now. And then
I knew who was gonna win. They gave away the winners. You know why?
Why?
The moment Adam Cole came out in the pink and black gear, they give away. Like, they're not gonna give it to Samoa Joe who's wearing green.
Yeah, green has nothing to do with Owen Hart, right? And like, what are they doing with Samoa Joe? He's the ROH champion. Has he defended it? Like, there has been no real ROH. They're just doing this shit with. At least, okay, you have fucking Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh all come out and hammer Samoa Joe. At least that's believable, right? It was a fairly clean loss. So I'm like, I got damn annoyed at this booking.
Honestly, if Satnam Singh came out and Jay Lethal to destroy Samoa Joe, it would be better than whatever they did, the Bobby Fish thing.
Yeah, because like I said, it wasn't that much of an interference, and it was... Just looking at the size of Samoa Joe and his aura and everything, he should have been able to overcome that. And they've just booked. Again, it's the same AEW syndrome. You bring in someone new, big name, people are hyped, and then they book them to oblivion.
Yeah, unfortunately. And again, even the same issue came with the second match for the Owen Hart Cup finals, the women's side, right? Britt Baker
versus Ruby Soho. Another, like, you're right. Like, it was a meh match. Whoever said Ruby So-So is true. Ruby Soho has not impressed at all.
The only great thing about her performance was actually the Rancid's performance of Assault.
Yeah. They're cool entrances. I have to give them that.
Yeah. But, they tried to make them bigger deals, but you know Ruby Soho ain't gonna win this shit, man.
So, okay. So, is it Mark booking then? Because a fan booking this would book the couple to be the couple winning the damn tournament. So, okay, you got Adam Cole, men's side winner. You got Britt Baker, women's side. Like, Britt doesn't need this. Her winning elevates nobody. Nobody was elevated in doing the entire women's side of the Owen.
You know who gets elevated? It's actually not the wrestlers. They are elevating the tournament itself by putting the names like, first ever winner Adam Cole, Britt Baker. You know they have a push behind them, right? So maybe that's the reason why lah.
But fair point.
My problem with this, bro, is that is it gonna be a couple winning every single year? Like, they can't have like a heel guy and a face girl. It would be weird if like Mata Hart standing in between both of them and giving a speech. Yeah. And then it's like fucking MJF and you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but here's the other thing as well. Mata Hart comes out and does her passionate speech and everything. It's a really great moment, right? Adam Cole and Britt Baker are heels.
Yeah.
And they
just stand there. They stand there for like 5 minutes while she talk.
Yeah, and then they're acting nice and being kind, and it's like, I get it, but also it's like, it's a reality breaking moment where I guess the counter argument to that is, or they are paying tribute to Owen Hart. They're giving him a moment. So these two, even though they're heels, might have been inspired by Owen Hart, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Okay, my problem is, right, I mean, of course, big fans of the Hart family. Martha Hart getting her due, getting to celebrate Owen is great. But isn't this the same situation as Dana Warrior? Like the first year is unbelievable, right? It's emotional. But it's like they say they're going to be doing this every single year. So it's what Martha Hart until she's like 90, she's going to keep coming out. Like,
well, I mean, whatever
the
lah, you know.
It's going to be gone, you know.
Yeah, they'll try, obviously. Hey, Jason, it's good to see you. Tovakin says in before Sammy and Ty Conti win it next year. Oh God.
Oh my God, no!
Please don't jinx it for all of us.
No, it will be Jake Atlas and Duke Hudson next year. Oh dear.
As long as they don't have a third party there, I think they should be fine. Nobody will beat anybody up. Or it could be Miro and his flexible wife.
Oh dear. Okay, but okay, let's focus on a couple of things. Honestly, I don't mind different iterations, but they need to rejig how they present it. Like, honestly, I'm a fan of the cup. The trophy looks good, like very beautiful. The championship belts look great. But I don't know. I just feel like if Martha comes out once a year to give a speech, it might be a bit overkill. Like the first year, great, but then in the future, just give her, let her pass the thing and just let it be more about the wrestlers lah.
It just felt like it happened. Unfortunately to me, and you know, let me counter the argument of they want to put a big name on it. Adam Cole, yes, he is a name, but he hasn't been booked properly, and he, like on AEW, his name is not that big.
Yeah,
You know?
agreed. So I think overall, honestly, the Owen Hart Foundation tournament was a bit meh. A bit sad because I had high expectations that it's going to be like G1 climax. You remember 2019, the G1, it was so interesting. Like, I was interested to know who's going to win. Tony Khan talk about it being like a March Madness. It's like a sudden death tournament, like a FA Cup. So I appreciate that it's like random-ish, but I wish there was more storylines going into it.
There were a lot of matches that didn't make any sense. Obviously, you had the weird cosplay Japanese girls, their matches. You had was it a no holds barred match out of the blue? Somebody
Which
jumped.
one?
I can't remember. One of the qualifiers was no holds barred.
Oh, you're talking about Jeff Hardy and
Adam Cole?
Darby Allin.
Oh, Darby Allin, for no good reason. And people jumping off ladders and shit like that. Like, this sticks out like a sore thumb. Why is this happening? A lot of it didn't make sense. It just was like, it was a convenient plot device for, the dream match, Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy, right?
Yeah. Can we get a consensus that overall the Owen Hart tournament was a bit disappointing? Didn't live up to the expectations that we had?
I mean, there was a nice moment, don't get me wrong, the Martha Hart thing and giving the due, the shine to the Hart family and Owen and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. But the tournament, in terms of elevating talent, I don't think it did anything.
Yeah. And what's the payoff other than them getting the trophy and the belt?
Nothing. It feels like nothing. Like, what's next, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, it could be like, so they have bragging rights, then other people can challenge them. And the belts are not titles to defend. It's just symbolic.
It's for the year. So unless they follow up on Dynamite, it's like, so what's next? This belt, and then they reveal like Adam Cole say, this belt allows me to choose who is my Forbidden Door opponent.
Yeah,
or something like that maybe.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a nice little run, a nice little nod to Owen, but nothing else lah.
Yeah.
That's it lah.
Okay, next up, was this like some last minute bullshit? Is this like Tony Khan being too nice? Like everybody gets a spot on this card because this is another one of those matches that could have been a Dynamite main event or one of their Battle of the Belts main events. So it's American Top Team versus Sammy Guevara, Ty Conti, and Frankie Kazarian, right? And apparently Sammy Guevara, they snuck into ATT and stole all their UFC belts. So they showed up with the UFC belts. And this is a very weird, like, I don't understand what they're doing with Sammy Guevara right now. He was like, you remember when he was leaning into this whole heel thing with Ty Conti? Then they it seems like they're trying to make them face. And then now he's full-blown heel arguing with Kazarian during the match.
It was the most confusing booking in AEW history. Like, they had a clear heel and clear face at the beginning of the match. Then halfway, there was a heels in the face team. There was a face in the heel team. Somehow they managed to sneak in a Paige Van Zandt debut.
Yeah, and that's the biggest freaking fuck up of all. Paige Van Zandt is making her debut in the midst of this clusterfuck. Like, you had the opportunity, and people were already clamoring for Paige Van Zandt, right? You had the opportunity to build her up to her like Ronda Rousey making her debut at WrestleMania. You had the opportunity to build up to, quote unquote, once again, steal a pay-per-view. But they're like, nope, just throw her into this clusterfuck of a match.
Yeah, it was a weird all around. Honestly, this was one of the matches even though it was a PVZ debut, but I wanted it to be on the buy-in.
Yeah.
It would have enough heat for the crowd to get annoyed, but it also would have gotten it out of the way because, like, Scorpio Sky, like, I like the stipulation. They won. That means Sammy can never challenge for the TNT title. Great.
Yep.
Get him out of the picture. He's done. Like, he does too much really. Overexposed. But then, like, they should have stick as faces. Scorpio Sky should have still stayed as a face because he was actually getting good reactions when he was the face.
Oh no, but Tony Khan likes to stick to his guns and not bow to like this guy.
Yeah, it was hard. Okay, so Sportcaster. Okay, Jason said that PVZ is not really that ready. What do you think of her performance in the match?
She's not ready. I agree with that. And that's why she shouldn't have been making her pay-per-view debut here. Have her, cut promos. Have her beat people up on Dynamite. Build it up. And then steal a pay-per-view.
Not everyone can be Ronda Rousey, have a show-stealing WrestleMania debut. Not everyone can be like that. So maybe PVZ has the potential to be a crossover star like Ronda, but she needs to go down the normal route, the traditional route.
She doesn't have to have matches on TV or on pay-per-views until she's ready or until they build it up to there's no story here. She was off TV for a long time and then they suddenly announced, PVZ is making her in-ring debut. When I saw them announce it, I go, what the fuck is this?
She didn't even do a promo to promote her appearance.
Nothing. There was no build-up. Like I said, the way to do it with these attraction wrestlers, you build it. Have them interfere, not have them in matches. It's like the Who when the Junior Dos Santos randomly had a match on Dynamite, was it? Or was it a pay-per-view? Like, he wasn't ready. So fucking build to it because he has a name, right?
Yeah.
Build to it. And then after people have paid the money for the pay-per-view, it's too late already. They pay for it already, right? So they have to sit through this garbage.
I don't know. Like, I still have hopes. I still have hopes for Paige Van Zandt because, she has the potential to be like a star. But fuck Tay Conti and Sammy Guevara. I'm so annoyed by them. I'm so sad.
And that's the other thing too. You want to make PVZ a star. We all see the potential, right?
Yeah.
So you book her in a clusterfuck of a match where it's so confusing. Nobody is honestly, at some point, I spent most of the match actually trying to figure out who's heel, who's face, and not focusing on Paige Van Zandt. She became completely irrelevant in the match.
Very sad, very sad. The only thing I can say that's nice about the match is I really like the new design, bro, of the TNT title.
Oh,
it looks a bit like our color scheme.
The purple and the gold. Hell yeah. Let's go. So Sammy Guevara, Ty Conti, they're doing more annoying shit, whatever lah. So I guess they're leaning into them being heels now. Maybe Sammy and Frankie are gonna have a feud now.
Are you happy with Scorpio Sky moving on with the title? Now he's gonna face Dante Martin next.
Okay, yeah. I think we can all agree Ethan Page should be the guy, but whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I like Scorpio Sky. Honestly, I like his finisher.
Yeah.
His finisher is
He's so bland.
He would have been better as a face. I think he can be bland, but inspirational kind of people want to root for him type of thing.
And he had that going for him until they swerved him. They look, we served you. Ha ha ha! I'm actually a bad guy. And why is Ethan Page not looking at the title going? Maybe that should be me.
Honestly, I think that might happen. Ethan Page might turn on Scorpio. Yeah.
And that would be the best thing to do. Have Scorpio Sky be the babyface. Ethan Page, we all know he can cut a promo, be the dastardly heel. Oh god! Oh my god! Another match that could have been on Dynamite. Heck, this match should have been on Rampage. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now because while I was watching this match, I fell asleep, but I was very tired, lah. To be fair, I actually liked the match, and you can tell JR liked Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah, because his strikes look very snug. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, I actually like this matchup, like them as opponents.
Yeah.
But the story was so last minute. Like, it was Rampage the day before the pay-per-view where Darby Allin said, "Oh, I want to challenge Kyle O'Reilly," and it just happened.
Yeah. No, so it's like, really? It's Tony Khan. Less is more. He needs to understand that less is more. This could have been a solid 3-hour, maybe 3.5-hour pay-per-view, and the fans would have been very happy. But you bloated this thing up to a point where by the time the main event happened, like, I didn't even have time to watch it.
There was a point where I thought the cut was perfect. Like, okay, everything was great. Then suddenly they added the Ty Conti, Sammy Guevara shit. Then they added this match.
House of Black.
So they started adding things that I thought was not necessary. Like, sometimes you have to leave people off the cut. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
You know, the one team I fucking annoyed that they left off the cut. They left fucking FTR off this cut.
Yeah, of all the people, they left FTR off the cut.
Yeah.
Everyone got a match but them. Okay.
Yeah, okay, but one thing I wanted to say about this match, right? I love. Do you see that this one spot that they did where I think it was Darby trying to do his suicide dive, his bullet dive, and then Kyle caught him and straight away it was like in a guillotine on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that the high flyer was stopped by a wrestling move. Yeah.
They tried to do that in the House of Black match. I'm trying to remember. They did a similar spot in the House of Black match, but they fucked it up. They couldn't catch, and then like they fell to the ground, and then they had to do it again. So
maybe a bit too fast, lah. But yeah,
bro, his ass assaulted the apron.
That's gonna be the talk. That's the takeaway from today's podcast, lah.
Ass assaulting aprons. Kyle O'Reilly won with a bunch of kicks. He literally just soccer kicked him to death.
Yeah, but honestly, bro, has he done that finisher in NXT? Because I really like his finisher. It's like a flying knee off the top rope right into the face.
I don't know. I think so.
He's never done that before, right?
No, he's done that as a regular move, I feel.
Yeah. But the way he positions the opponent, he makes them face down, and he like literally jump and buries the. I think honestly, that if that's a legit move, when someone does it on your face, you will really die, lah.
No, like you drop your entire weight on somebody's like back of the head, you will kill them. Yeah, so it looks good. No, I didn't hate the match in terms of a wrestling match. I love the match actually. I just hated that it was on the card. Yeah,
just the story. Yeah,
lack thereof. Okay, Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb.
We are closer to the end, guys. So bear with us.
Hey, and the crazy thing is, I forgot that there's Hell in a Cell next week. We have to preview Hell in a Cell. Okay, we'll do it very quickly. Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb. I wanted to like the match so much, but I was too tired. I fell asleep.
Okay, let me pick up the slack for you. I enjoyed the match. I think it's the best technical wrestling women's match in AEW history. Clearly, Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb is like one of the two best wrestlers that they have, right?
I'm waiting for the butt.
Okay, the butt is coming. The butt is
assaulting the apron. Okay, sorry. Go.
They are not as over as Jade Cargill, both of them.
No, you're right. That's exactly what I thought when I was, still semi-conscious watching this match. Hey, the TBS title scene more happening.
Yes, and I think that is a big indictment on Thunder Rosa as a champion.
Yeah.
She does not have... She is connecting to her culture and community, and I respect all that, but I don't think she has the crossover appeal like a Britt Baker had.
Can I compare Thunder Rosa to Bianca Belair? As in, they, as champions, are not very appealing, but as babyface, like chasing, as people chasing the title, you want to root for them.
You have a fair point. One thing I think the match suffered was, the match itself was great, but the build is the thing that caused the match to not be as good. Like, the build hurt the momentum of the match.
Yeah.
One thing we can agree on, as great as they are as wrestlers, I don't think Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb can cut good promos.
No. I mean, I actually don't mind Serena Deeb's promo. It's just that it was a little bit...
serious. She's serious.
Yeah, she is very, very serious. And then Thunder Rosa, showing up on Dynamite looking like Carmen Sandiego.
That's a good description, bro.
The red hat and the red outfit. I was like, oh, okay, without the face paint, that was cool. But I remember one weird thing about the promo as well. I don't know if you remember this, but she cut a promo, then she had a killer line to finish it, like I will still be champion, and then they play her music. Then it's almost as if she forgot that she had one more line. She go and grab the mic and then started talking again. And it was like, what the girl? No, finish. You hit the song already. Out, go.
Doesn't matter. She missed the punchline. Fuck off, really.
Yeah, you remember this, right? It stood out so clearly. I was like, oh no, don't start talking again.
Yeah. So clearly she's awkward in the ring, but maybe that's why she's never made it in WWE.
Because WWE requires that you get on the mic.
She would have been she was a great NWA champion. So that's a story that they could have told. Actually, Serena Deeb beat Thunder Rosa to become the NWA champion.
Oh yeah. That was on AEW, right?
No, it wasn't. Like she I think she won it in the NWA show. I think it was the Empower, the one with Mickey James on it.
Okay.
But anyway, the point is they have a history. All this can be told in video packages because I actually enjoyed the video package that they had to build the story. Great match. But unfortunately, it was hurt by the momentum.
Okay, there you go. The last three matches, I literally haven't even watched. But I've seen clips, all right? We got the Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Anarchy in the arena, so it's basically a glorified, gang fight all over.
Gang fight, yeah.
How was it? Was it sports entertainment-y?
Okay, I saw a number of people having very divisive opinions of it. A lot of people liked it. I personally hated it.
Really? Okay, I saw somebody got bloodied up. Was it Matt Menard or was it Angel? One fella lah. Danny Garcia.
One of them. I personally hated it because I think I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to recreate Stadium Stampede but in the arena. Remember Stadium Stampede? There was a lot of people fighting everywhere, but then they managed to cut and shoot it so they can focus 10 minutes on this guy, then 5 minutes on that guy kind of thing. Then they can kind of arrange it nicely. But this was all out chaos, but it hurt the enjoyment of the match because you do not know what to see, what to focus on.
Okay, do you think that it's because this one they tried to shoot it live? They're live in the arena, they can't fake it, right? Whereas in Stadium Stampede, when you are doing shit in the empty stands, you are filming it and you're cutting it beforehand.
Yeah. Irvin has the best, she just said the most perfect thing. I couldn't follow the action. I couldn't follow and I couldn't enjoy it because of that. There was things that happened.
Yeah.
I actually listened to the post-media scrum. Chris Jericho came on the talk on the press conference after the fact. He was saying that they were trying to recreate New Jack.
Oh.
Okay, do you know New Jack used to do this in ECW where he was fighting, he brawled with his opponents, but he played his music. So the music kept playing while he was beating the people up.
Right.
Essentially, it was a way to cover up the fact that it was nothing interesting. It was just punch and kick, throw stuff at each other. It was just that. So, I don't. You haven't watched the match, right?
No.
The first 1/3 of the match, they kept playing Wild Thing, repeat it over and over again, bro.
What?
Really? So while it was all this crazy scattergun approach of filming every single fight, Wild Thing was playing. So it was literally like a wild brawl with music playing.
For how long?
I think they repeated the song twice, fully.
So 10 minutes, 8 minutes each.
Maybe,
what the hell?
Maybe almost 6-7 minutes of just Wild Thing happening, and you know how they stopped it?
How?
Chris Jericho attacked someone and threw them into the soundboard, and then he unplugged the thing, and then the music stopped. So people boo, ooh, why you stop the shit? Stop the music. So that was weird. Not really a fair. I don't think it worked. And then they tried to do some sports entertainment stuff lah. I think Eddie Kingston fought up at the concession stand, spray mustard at each other. I forgot who introduced a fork and started bloodying up the person. That's why they used a fork to bloody the person. Santana Ortiz did a crazy double leap off the ladder, both of them onto someone with a table. So that was the main highlight spot. The only thing I liked about the match, it was only happened towards the end, 10-15 minutes in. It was a fucking long match.
Right.
So after Eddie Kingston killed somebody at the backstage, he actually was all bloody, right?
Yeah.
He walked down the ramp. He was carrying gasoline.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was he had that look, a possessed look with the face all full of crimson mask.
Yeah, the
carrying
crimson
a
mask.
gasoline.
Yeah.
He looked legitimately scary lah. He looked like he fucking gonna burn Chris Jericho. So that's what he did. So in the middle of the ring, Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho, I think he had him in the yes lock or whatever it was. And then this motherfucker, this Eddie Kingston, crazy ass guy, started pouring gasoline on both of them.
Yeah, I saw. Okay, I saw this. Yes.
Yeah. So I think he was trying to burn Jericho on fire, but Bryan Danielson got pissed off like, hey bro, why you fucking pour gasoline on me as well?
Yeah.
So Bryan Danielson started beating up or fighting, picking a fight with Eddie Kingston, and they both got distracted. They started fighting on one side. So the dissension caused JAS to take over the momentum of the match. But I hated the ending, bro. You know how the match ended, right?
No, how?
Jericho and Jake Hager did twin submission move and tapped out Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
So here's my thing. First of all, the fact that Jericho Appreciation Society, the sports entertainers, beat the professional fighters. That's one thing I hated. Secondly, they tapped out who was supposedly to be one of your biggest stars in your company. Yeah. Well, they could have tapped out anyone else, but they tapped out Bryan Danielson.
Well, isn't that them doing their job then, pissing you off as the fan? I mean, okay, something can be said about the fact that they didn't involve any of the new guys in the finish. Like, maybe it would have been cool if it was Jericho and Menard or Jericho and Daniel Garcia getting the submission victory. But yeah, right? Like, did anybody stand out? Was it a situation where they made somebody, really shine? Which is the whole point of this, right? To make the young guys shine.
Yeah, I apologize to Gaddafi. Yes, you're right. Sorry, Danielson didn't tap out. He passed out, but still he lost. That's the thing. I thought Daniel Garcia going to have a star-making moment. Nothing happened of note. The only thing that happened of note for 2.0 is that the Matt Menard got bloody the hell out, and that's it.
I remember the Stampede matches. They were like moments, right? You remember where Guevara was getting chased by the cart. And then Matt Hardy had his weird teleportation and transformation bullshit, which was a bit hokey, but I was like, okay, there were some star-making moments. This one sounds like it didn't have a star-making moment for the young guys.
Stadium Stampede, at least the first one still holds up in my eyes. Okay. I think it still holds up really well. But Gaddafi made up a point that JAS needed to win to keep their momentum. I can see that point of view. Like JS, they were getting their ass beaten. They needed the victory, but
so wait, hold on. So this sounds like there is no finality to the JAS versus Eddie Kingston feud, but instead sets up Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson.
It feels like they have almost like a side mission in that sense, right?
Yeah, it's very Eddie Kingston is not part of the BCC. He's just teaming up with them.
Here's my problem, Mr. Young. What is the statement victory that Blackpool Combat Club have since they formed?
You know what? You're asking me as if I trust Tony Khan to make good booking decisions. The only person here I trust is, funnily enough, MJF and CM Punk. At this point.
So the thing is, I don't know what's like Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson doesn't want to fight to not keep his character, protect his character or something. I don't know.
Maybe he thinks he's putting. He hasn't put anybody over. It's Jericho and Hager. They don't need to be put over, right? So
imagine if Daniel Garcia is the one that managed to make him pass out.
Okay, yeah. Then at least there's something like you make your name over him. So yeah, I see where you're going with this. I guess I can't wait to watch this. I'll watch this tonight, actually. I have a bit of time. I will watch it tonight. Oh, no, shit. I'm streaming tonight. No, I can't watch. Oh, shit.
Bro, you go stream the event as well. They can get all your Twitch people to comment on it.
And then I get shut down for illegally streaming copyrighted content. Very good.
Yeah. Gaddafi said Jericho had the best moments. There was a cooler thrown at him and he was trying to run away on a PMD. that was funny. I remember that. Jericho part was, of course, he was entertaining. It's just like I said, it was hard to follow the action. They tried their best, but I think it's too much. Too much going on.
Talking about too much going on, this card has too much going on. Three-way for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Okay, let's quickly gloss through this because I saw the winners. Immediately, I rolled my eyes. I went, fuck this shit. I'm not even going to bother watching this match.
It was a good match in the sense that it highlighted the potential of Strickland and Keith Lee as a team. I think they are a good team. There was this one spot that I really enjoyed. So Keith Lee stood on the apron. He had his like chest out.
Yeah.
And then Swerve Strickland jumped from the top rope, used his chest to help him do a moonsault.
I've seen they've done, but see, that's the problem with AEW. They do these spots all the time. I've seen this spot before that they do on Dynamite probably, or Rampage even. So them doing it, you telling me it to me now, I'm like, okay lah, they've done it on TV before.
Yeah. So like the only thing that I enjoy about this is the fact that okay, now I can see Keith Lee and Swerve as a team, and it doesn't annoy me. Like maybe Keith Lee needs to be in a tag team right now because I don't think he will do well in a solo segment right now.
Then what about Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks?
Oh, bro, Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks are stars.
So why are they not the champs? Why is it still Lucha? Okay, tell me if Lucha, Dino Fuckface, and Jungle Boy were they at least good? Did they impress?
They had a good performance in the sense that they were great babyface underdogs in this match. Like there was a lot of moments where they could have lost the title. Christian Cage got involved trying to stop interferences from other people like fuckers who team test fuckers and all that kind of people. But again, it was the most underwhelming winners in the match
because they are cold right now. The Dinosaur Boys are cold.
There wasn't even a tease of Christian Cage turning heel. Nothing,
no. Bro.
So when they won, it was like whatever lah.
At this point, the S Boys are more over.
Yes, the S Boys.
The S Boys and Max Caster and what's his face?
Oh, the
Acclaim. Yeah, they are having that whole thing with they had a snippet, right? They had a vignette and stuff like that with.
I wish the S Boys were on the show, man, or the Acclaim.
What the fuck is this?
No, bro, you know.
Scissoring.
Okay, so Anthony Bowen's right, so he's gay, right? But then he always after he says like the Acclaim has arrived, then he does that thing, right? And then he shouted in the mic, he's like, bro, Caesar me. He told Billy Gunn, Caesar me. Then they like
yeah. This is like sophomore sort of like frat boy jokes lah.
Kind of humor lah. Yeah. I agree with Gaddafi. Team Test needed a win. I think it would have been better. But tag team champions need to change hands. They are not the most over tag team right now.
They are not. They're far from even the top 5 tag teams. Honestly, right now you got FTR, you got Hardys. I'll even throw the Young Bucks in there. Freaking Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Starks.
Hobbs and Starks. The Acclaim.
Is it the S Boys are more over?
Yeah, so I think they need to get the tag team division back on track lah.
Yeah, it seems like so they announced on Dynamite like Christian Cage is going to be in a match actually. Oh my god, he's finally outworking everyone by being in a match. He's in some multi-man tag match with the Dinosaur Boys, and maybe that's where he'll turn on them. And it's Christian and Matt Hardy.
Yes, it's the Hardy Boys and the Jurassic Express
and Christian
against the Undisputed Elite.
Yeah, and Christian's there. So like, didn't Matt and Christian have a thing against each other for like a while? I don't know, whatever. Maybe that's where Christian turns, but they need to take those tag titles away. I'm so done with the Jurassic Express.
Honestly, it was the second last match on the card, right? To me, it felt like the toilet break before the main event.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the main event then. Let's get there because we are about 2 hours and 18 minutes deep into this podcast.
Oh dear gosh. Thanks everyone for still staying until now. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Okay. Hey, question. Interesting thought right now. Is this timing better for you guys? I'm just wondering. I'm just throwing the question out there. Is this timing better for you guys, or is lunchtime 12 o'clock, our regular Monday 12 noon time slot better? Just want to hear what you guys are, thinking right now. But okay, go ahead. Main event, baby.
Yes, correct. Monday or Tuesday also, because if Tuesday we can still cover Raw, but sure. Okay, CM Punk versus Adam Page. Remember we talked about how this feud wasn't hot?
Yeah.
I stand corrected, bro. They've done it in the last 1 week or 2 weeks. Maybe the promo, even though it was a lot of, I don't know whether you watched Dynamite last week, but it was a lot of Hangman Page shouting.
Yeah, yes.
He looked a bit insecure, the way he shouted. He was like, right. It was like this. It was a very funny dynamic because CM Punk is like the calm, cool, professional. This is all business to him, right?
Yeah.
But then like Hangman Page, I don't know whether it's in line with his character. I feel it's in line with his character. He a bit sensitive, I think he's offended the fact that people are more into CM Punk and instead of his own title reign.
Sure.
Yeah, and I like the line that he said where I'm defending AEW from you.
Yeah.
So I thought, because CM Punk smiled, right, and during Dynamite, I thought it was gonna plant the seeds for a heel turn from CM Punk, right? Because maybe that's what they're trying to do. Hangman Page is this like babyface that nobody liked, but he's warning everyone like, hey, he's a bad guy. If he wins the title, he will fuck it up. And like and CM Punk is just like trying to play cool and trying to be the politically smooth guy. But once he gets the title, he does the summer of Punk. He turns heel. He shits on the fans.
Yeah.
I thought they were going down that direction. But as the match unfolded, I realized, right, the crowd was really split 50-50.
Okay.
Legitimately, I thought people were going to boo on Hangman Page, but no. So here's my theory, bro. There is a strong contingent of AEW fans who are really pro Hangman Page. He is their champion. He is their elite champion from the old days. Like He's supported AEW since day one.
OG AEW, yeah.
Yeah, so like I've always wanted Hangman Page to be champion. I support Young Bucks. I support their whole Bullet Cup shit. So they are very protective of Hangman Page being the champion, even though there's better over wrestlers from WWE. And then of course there's the WWE fans who follow CM Punk, who are big CM Punk fans, or even the casual who kind of know CM Punk, who's like, yeah, he's a bigger name, I want him to be champion. So it was very interesting to watch this match. This match was purely fueled by the audience. It felt like a John Cena versus Triple H match.
So even after a 4+ hour cut, the crowd was still into this.
The crowd woke up for this match.
Okay.
I do not know whether this was thanks to the work of CM Punk, or just that they were saving their energy and they didn't give a shit about the tag team match and then they saved their energy for this match. Maybe.
Yeah. During tag team match and the Anarchy match, they went to toilet, got drinks, got coffee. Yeah.
Probably lah. But I don't want to talk so much about the match. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Great match. But the ending, I want to talk about the ending.
Okay, go ahead.
So they make it a point where there was a situation where the referee was down, right? Adam Page had the chance to use the belt.
Okay.
So that was like oh my god, is he going to turn heel moment, right? So Hangman was really close. He took up the belt. He was ready to strike CM Punk. But then suddenly his sense of honor got in his way. He's like, he was really struggling with his inner conflict. He finally, fuck this shit. He threw down the bat. And then he wanted to go and transition and do his buckshot lariat, right? So when he did the buckshot lariat, that 1-2 seconds of doubting himself at that moment wasted helped CM Punk recover, and then he beat him clean with a GTS, and that's it.
Oh, okay. So I see where they're going with that, and actually I kind of appreciate it because it gives the Hangman Page this like, all right, he's an honorable guy, but at the end it cost him. He didn't want to do the bad thing to win.
Yeah, I think it plays into his like anxious millennial cowboy persona. Like he will get probably in his own head like, oh fuck lah, I tried to be a good guy, then this thing fucked me up.
Yeah.
He'll get insecure about it. I like that. So now, right, going out of the match, CM Punk won, everyone loved it, but there's still this doubt that like Adam Page could say like, if I had done everything that I could have done to win, I would have won it. So this thing is far from over. I feel like it's only the start of the feud. Overall, honestly, it was a great match if they had stuck to pro wrestling. That I got one criticism, bro.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean stuck to pro wrestling? What? Did they do sports entertaining shit? Which is?
They were guilty of doing the WWE main event style towards the end of the match.
Which is what? The whole like...
Finisher, spam. Reversal, spam. Steal each other's finisher. So that means CM Punk tried to do the buckshot lariat. Adam Page tried to do the GTS. Bro, remember we talked about how great CM Punk be in the ring so far?
Yeah.
He tried to do the buckshot lariat 2 times. Both times he botched.
Oh shit! No,
so
bro.
I don't know whether they tried to play it off as like it was towards the end of the match he was tired, so he slipped. But both times damn rabak, bro. He tried to flip, right?
Yeah.
But he couldn't stand up. He fell on his ass.
So wait, his ass assaulted the ring.
He assaulted the ring mat lah. So he tried to tumble, then he fell on the ground. So like awkward, right? He had to stand up and do a clothesline again.
Oh my god. Okay.
Buckshot Larry all time, yes. Agreed, Kadafish.
So now we have a brand new champion, and it seems like to me, and I guess maybe this is CM Punk's way of saying, all right, let me have a program with Hangman Page. And we all agree that Hangman Page works better as the babyface who's chasing, right? So now that's exactly what we have. And then what Hangman Page, like, you alluded to earlier, Hangman Page said that, yes, this is now time for CM Punk to slowly turn heel, and this sets him up for building up Hangman Page. You know what? I can see CM Punk doing that.
I can see CM Punk riding the line of like he's a bit heelish also maybe, but I think he will be the face in this because I think CM Punk's love from the crowd is too huge to change him. Overall, it exceeded expectations this match. Okay,
which is good. I can't wait to watch it actually. If anything, to see the assault on the ring.
Yes, we can. Okay. Quick fire Hell in a Cell.
There we go, Hell in a Cell next week. Go. So, okay, question. I guess we'll try to figure out, and maybe we'll put the poll up on our Discord and our Instagram, if we should do the podcast at 3 p.m. at a later time and on Monday or Tuesday, which is better for you all, huh? Please let us know.
We can do polls on the Discord, right?
Yes, polls on Discord can do. So we'll just put it there lah. So we'll just ask the question and then you can react yes or like A or B or whatever, Can be done. Okay, here we go. Hell in a Cell.
Last thing, come, let's go.
All right, here we go. First of all, we have Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan versus the Judgment Day. Mixed tag match, I guess.
Judgment Day, clearly. Come on.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Finn Balor turns, AJ Styles turns. Somebody turns here.
Somebody turns or somebody debuts to help Judgment Day win.
Yeah, there you go.
Very poor thing for AJ Styles, because he keeps losing all his rivalry with age so far.
Maybe he's the one who's going to turn. Who knows, huh? They might swerve us.
That'd be interesting. Okay, next.
But Finn Balor makes more sense at the end of the day. Theory versus Mustafa Ali for the United States champion. At least Mustafa Ali is getting a US title shot, huh?
If you watch Raw today, they actually had this match today, but it was a squash match. So,
wait. So Theory squash Ali?
No, but because Ali had to fight someone else before that, I'm forgetting who's the guy. So but he basically... Yeah.
Okay lah, it's fine lah. It's to give him like babyface, like poor thing. He got squashed first, right? He got it's like a gauntlet match.
Oh, sorry. Theory actually fought Ciampa.
Oh.
He fought Ciampa. It was actually going to be a good match, but then kena interfered by stupid Theory who beat his ass up and then fought him and he got squashed. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey, they will finally have their match. Probably going to be shenanigans. Theory will be like, Daddy.
I hope for the love of God they give them 10 minutes, let them wrestle.
Sure.
Theory versus Mustafa should be a great match if you let them wrestle.
Okay, then we have Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens.
Oh my God, the most sports entertaining match.
As much as I roll my eyes at this, at least Kevin Owens looks like he's having fun. So I'm like, okay, I can buy into it, I guess.
Ezekiel's success as a character is all down to Kevin Owens selling it, my opinion.
No, exactly. No, that's 100% it, right? If Kevin Owens just decides he's not going to sell this, he's going to be just like, oh, shit. He's done. Ezekiel's done. No, but I want to know what the fucking payoff is.
We shall see.
Bro, we shall see. And I feel like we're going to get let down. Ezekiel will win and then nothing happens. And then they move on. And then we'll never get a resolution. Like
they need Elias and Ezekiel face off. That's all they need.
Yeah. Or have them appear on the Titantron together, do some fake shit. They've done this. Remember that one year they did?
Mick Foley, Mankind.
Yeah. Or Elias himself did this thing where he played like multiple instruments all at once in one same shot.
WrestleMania 35. Yes.
They can do one. So put some effort in, WWE. Come on. Bobby Lashley versus Omos and MVP 2-on-1 handicap match.
My toilet break match. Not fair on Omos.
Okay.
Lashley win.
Hey, why does this card look so anemic? 6 matches only. Are they going to add more on SmackDown?
I don't think so. There's no other matches left. But I hope that means they give them more time for the Hell in a Cell matches.
Okay, hold on. I see no main event, like no championship match, like the men's championship.
Yeah, because Roman Reigns is not defending against anyone.
So they don't have tag team match? They have nothing? How is this possible?
Bro, there's only one main event that everyone wants to see, bro.
What the fuck? Okay. So you got Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Becky Lynch, triple threat Raw Women's Championship match.
Yeah. This week on Raw, Bianca versus Asuka was a good match.
Yep.
So I think, triple threat. 3 of the most over stars that they have for the women's on the Raw side. So, okay lah.
But still, I just looking at the match, I'm like, Like, do you see, you know what I mean?
I get it.
It all seems very meh. This is okay. So yeah, okay. The only match anybody wants to see apparently. So wait, there's going to be only one Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this doesn't make sense. There's no tag team championship match. There's no unified WWE Universal Championship match. So what are the Bloodline on holiday? What the fuck?
Roman Reigns doesn't have a challenger, so that's it. Legitimately, apparently, Randy is really taking time off. So when they had tag team unification match, he lost his out of the picture.
So give us Riddle versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they should. But do you know what happened on SmackDown last week?
Riddle teamed up with Shinsuke.
Yeah, and apparently there's going to be a team going forward.
But why?
Yeah, exactly. So like now, okay, I thought Riddle would like go sing solo, but no, he's like having a new tag team partner and they're going to continue.
That seems like a very bad idea because RK Bro was so successful. You immediately pair him up with somebody else, it's going to stink.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. But the problem is, they can have a tag team match on Hell in a Cell, but I think it's too soon also for that new tag team.
But also what? So you win the Unified Championships already, no need to defend.
Take the summer off, apparently.
Wow, hey, good lives, yeah. Good life.
Yeah, good life. So Bloodline is out of the pay-per-view.
And Bloodline is the most over act in the WWE, so it instantly makes this pay-per-view sort of And okay, well, I guess you could argue the other feud there, but one more thing. Where is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey?
Again, unless they do something with Raquel Gonzalez
excuse
or
me,
Rodriguez.
Smiley Rodriguez, thank you very much.
Yes, Smiley Rodriguez. So unless something happens on SmackDown, so far there's nothing on the card yet.
Wow. I'm kind of not, like, I'm literally looking forward to one match in this card and that's it.
And we know for a fact that that needs to be the main event. It's the only Hell in a Cell match. Okay lah.
Rematch in a cell. Here we go. Rematch. Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins. Like, we all know this is going to be a banger of a match.
It was the best wrestling match on Backlash. It was the best wrestling match on WrestleMania. So I don't know. Yeah.
So do they settle this once and for all? I mean, I only see Cody winning. I don't see Seth winning.
Yeah, clearly they need to. But the thing is, I don't know how Seth is gonna regain his momentum after all these losses, lah.
I think he can, like, if anybody, like, he could win Hell in a Cell. I mean, not Hell in a Cell, sorry. Money in the Bank.
Maybe. But honestly, I wouldn't order the pay-per-view just for this match, though.
No,
but unfortunately,
see, that's the thing, and we've talked about this before. Now that everyone's subscribed to the COP or the WWE network, the Peacock.
Yeah,
that's what I meant by the COP. So the COP or the network, right? It's like, it's just another show. There's no real draw. Oh, we need to put on a killer match to make people buy. People watch it or not watch it, you're still subscribed anyway. Yeah.
So they already got the audience. They just okay lah. So it is a whatever match. Like, honestly, I'm still gonna try to watch AEW, rewatch it more. The only thing I'm looking forward to this weekend, bro, is not Hell in a Cell again.
Okay, it is what?
Broken Skull Sessions.
Oh, the Double J, Jeff Jarrett,
Austin
is it?
Austin versus Jeff Jarrett, yes.
Yeah. Bro. Go and rewatch The House of Black.
Okay, I'll do it just for you. I'll do it just for you, bro.
I'm gonna rewatch it now. I had so much. That's the best. Yeah. Someone should clip it for me. Send me the clip on Discord. It's the best moment of Double or Nothing for me. I died.
I will watch Hell in a Cell for Cody and Rollins 3. Like, just for the fact that I want to see Cody in Hell in a Cell. Yeah.
Mama Daniel say IC title.
Can you tell me who's the IC champion? You can tell me or not right now?
Ricochet lah, I know lah, but like, what the fuck has he done? Right? Like,
exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
Can you imagine the Asians are like, hey, Ricochet, you are winning the IC championship. He's probably like, yes, I'm gonna get featured. No, bro, you're just winning it. You just carry it for no reason, and
you're just winning it, but you will never appear on WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Finn Balor, you win the US title, you will never appear on WrestleMania also.
Yeah. Like, the ice, it's fallen so far. So sad.
Yeah,
like, okay.
So bad.
Like, Hell in a Cell really feels like a B pay-per-view.
It's always been a B pay-per-view. What are you talking about, bro?
I guess. Oh my god, Muhammad Gaddafi, you don't know what moment. Okay.
You go rewind and watch it.
Okay, yeah, oh my god. I rewatch the podcast. It has to do with House of Black, Brody Lee, and the best cannonball over the top rope ever seen.
Yes.
And then
exactly.
JR Savage JR. I love it. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. It's 2.5 hours already. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging around on the podcast. It seems like this is a good time to do the podcast, huh, bro?
Really? More people are on today's chat, is it?
Yeah, and a lot of people feedback in the chat as well. They are saying like, yeah, this is a cool time. Like I'm back in the office, chilling.
Okay, no problem. We'll consider it. We'll talk about it on the Discord. In the meantime, please consider pledging to our Patreon as well. We would love to have your support there. And of course, if you guys like wrestling, talking about wrestling, please consider joining the Discord as well.
All the conversations go down in the Discord. Oh, wait, Gaddafi, did I say Brody Lee? I meant Brody King. Of course I meant Brody King, yes. Brody King and the best cannonball over the top rope ever.
Know lah. You go see, you will know, bro.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for hanging out, and all our links are everywhere. I will see you later. If you are dropping by the Twitch stream, 7 o'clock onwards, I'll be playing Dead by Daylight on my Twitch channel. That's Mr. Young 98, and then it'll be what it is. Thank you. I will. Do you have anything to plug before we get out of here?
No, I need to get out of here as well because I have a Top Gun date tonight.
Ooh, a Top Maverick, huh? All right, very good. Forward making moves. Okay. With that said and done, let's get the heck out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out during the podcast. It is Mr. Young.
And it's Foreign in the building. Take care.
Kick to the gut. I like it.